Welcome everyone to episode 3 of Bulldog Blitz. I'm your host, Ross May, and as always, we will be joined by the head football coach of the Fayetteville Bulldogs, Casey Dick. We are happy to be with you on the Fayetteville Sports Network, and the show begins now. Welcome back, everyone. I also want to welcome in Fayetteville head football coach Casey Dick. Coach, thanks for joining us. Coach, the Bulldogs' record sits at 2-3 after the last week's game. Can you recap that game for us?
Yeah, it was obviously an exciting game from a standpoint, a fan standpoint. Not real sure how exciting it was from a coach's point of view. There's obviously lots of ups and downs, lots of points scored, but super proud of our kids. How they responded, how they continued to fight, show up. And ultimately had a chance to go in there and take the game to overtime, being down 21 at half. So just proud of how they showed up, continued to fight, really built what I think some positive momentum for going forward.
Despite the outcome of the game, the team battled back and forth against Rogers. How do you use that momentum going forward?
Yeah, there's lots of positives when you flip on the tape. Obviously, the outcome or the score wasn't necessarily in your favor, but there's lots of things that we can look at that are positives from. I felt like the execution on the offensive standpoint was really good. Just the way that our kids continue to fight and battle was awesome. Lots of things that we worked on in practice showed up. Like I said, lots of positives that we can take and build from it, learn from it, and continue to get better.
The team isn't using this record to begin conference play. What is your message to the team as we take on Northside?
Yeah, there's a lot of football left. I think when you look at this conference, across the board, it's probably as good as it's been in a long time as far as equity throughout the conference, and our guys have done a great job of showing up each week, continuing to battle and getting better. And like I said, I think if we'll continue to do the same things that we've done in practice and changed, and really put our heads down and go to work, that obviously we'll get back on track.
Thanks, Coach. Now, before we look back at some special players from this past Friday's game, let's take a look at how some of our football players giving back to the community by visiting local schools. We'll be right back.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just giving back. It's awesome for them to go back and see, little kids' eyes light up as they're a simple task of, opening a door, opening the school door, greeting them in the first part of their day, and just being a positive impact for them.
It definitely means a lot, especially at Happy Hollow. This is my old elementary school. It brings back a lot of memories. It's very exciting seeing kids come out here wanting to learn and stuff. Makes me really happy that, they're going to become young scholars.
And it's awesome to see our guys go back to the elementary school they, went to or attended and see some of the teachers that were there, and now they're big and don't recognize them. So it's just all about relationships and really connecting with people.
Welcome back. Now, Coach, is there a specific person or position group who stood out to you once you watched the film from Friday's game?
Yeah, I think from an execution standpoint, a blocking standpoint, an unselfish standpoint, I felt like our receivers did an unbelievable job of really executing, making some big plays, keeping us in the ball game. Kenyon Johnson had a big night for us at receiving, having over 200 yards. Obviously, Hank had an outstanding game back there playing quarterback as well. And on defense, I thought Jack Stillwell played a really solid game at middle linebacker for us. So, like I said, there was a bunch of positives that we can build some momentum on, but proud of those guys and how they just continue to fight throughout the duration of the game.
Coach, I want to thank you for joining us today. And remember, we will have an episode of Bulldog Blitz before each road game this season. Stay tuned as the pregame show for Fayetteville at Northside starts after this.
Across midfield, he's at the 30, it's a fun race at the 20, the 15, the 10, 5, touchdown, Fayetteville!
Purple Dog football is on the air.
It's good! It's good! With 4 seconds to go!
Home of the 6-time state champion Fayetteville Bulldogs.
Purple reigns again. Wow.
Purple Dog football is presented by Alex Baldwin State Farm. Fayetteville's #1 auto insurer is on the web at callalexbaldwin.com. and by Ozarks Go, offering high-speed, reliable, multi-gig internet for Northwest Arkansas. Purple Dog Football is also brought to you by Crane Buick GMC Springdale, Mellow Mushroom, Autoplex Collision Repair, United Country NWA Real Estate, Bank of Fayetteville, and by Crossover Hardware and Rental, Dana Boring Eagle Bank Mortgage, Nutriment, Everett Infinity of Northwest Arkansas, Jeremy Forbes Anchor Point Financial, Square One Trust Incorporated, Fayetteville Auto Park Toyota Chevy, First Community Bank, David's Roofing, and Wright's Barbecue. Now let's get you out to the field. With color analyst Blair Cartwright, here's the voice of Purple Dog Football, Matt Jones.
And we welcome you to Mayo Thompson Stadium in Fort Smith for a 7A West matchup tonight between the Fayetteville Purple Dogs and the Northside Grizzlies. Fayetteville trying to break a 3-game losing streak. First one we've seen from them in a while, a 3-game losing streak. And we think they got a good chance maybe to do that tonight against Northside. Maybe a little bit of a get-right game before Bentonville comes to Harmon Field next week. Northside winless in 5 games this year, 0-2 in 7A West play. The Grizzlies come in riding an 8-game losing streak overall dating to last season. Of course, Fayetteville 2-3 overall, 0-2 in 7A West play. And Blair, we have not seen Fayetteville, number one, lose 3 games in a season very often, but 3 in a row just feels like no man's land for this program. I was thinking about it on the drive down this afternoon. You know, the last 2 years they lost 3 games total. They've got 3 in 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's wild, and it's something that you don't really want to think about a whole lot because then it can kind of get in your head a little bit. So just focus. At this point, it's take it one game at a time, control what you can control, and just play to the best of your ability, and things will work out. Of course, it's easier said than done, but tonight is a step in that direction. Going to be really interested to see how the Dogs come out after that emotional loss last week at home. I mean, there's still a lot of football left, so it would be very interesting to see how this team comes out. I would expect a great effort. I mean, that's the thing. They never quit, but just get something positive going early on and get some momentum going. It seems like we've just been fighting an uphill battle the last 3 weeks.
And even before that, Broken Arrow, that was a 50-50 game.
Yeah.
You're not going to win all your 50-50 games, and I think maybe luck has broken their way once and broken against them once. You think about they could have lost to BA, but they won it. They could have beaten Rogers, but they lost it. That seems to balance itself out.
Well, and you know, like you mentioned, they've lost 3 games in 3 years. I mean, they're just not used to it. So it's a weird situation they find themselves in, one they're not used to. But then again, like they say, sometimes adversity brings out the best in us. So hopefully it will bring out the best in the Dogs, and they'll finish the rest of the season very strong.
Northside, on the other hand, this is a team that, you know, you look at their roster, and it is really striking just how few players they have on it. The expectations, we're going to see a lot of them play both ways tonight.
Yeah, it's kind of a rebuilding mode right now. I mean, great history here, but you know, sometimes it's unfortunately in one of those down cycles. They're trying to get it back up. It's going to take some time, but I don't think it'll take them too long to get the Grizzly program back to where we're used to seeing it.
See the Fayetteville team, they're not quite on the field yet. You see the cheerleaders lined up down there in the end zone. Fayetteville will be out on the field momentarily, as will Northside. It's homecoming tonight here in Fort Smith at both stadiums across town. Our friends from Shiloh Christian are over at Fort Smith Southside for their homecoming tonight. There was a big caravan of cars coming down from Northwest Arkansas. We'll step away for 1 minute. We'll be back in just a moment. This is Purple Dog Football on the Fayetteville Sports Network.
At Mellow Mushroom, we use single-source Appalachian spring water for our out-of-this-world crust. But you didn't need to know that. You'll taste the difference. I mean, it'd be brilliant if you did know that. Come to think of it, you definitely know now, because I just told you.
An accident can leave you feeling stuck, uncertain of where you can go. At Autoplex, we specialize in getting your vehicle repaired quickly and accurately. Our expert technicians use the latest tools and OEM parts to restore your car to its pre-accident condition. With precision and care, we ensure your car looks and performs as if the accident never happened. Ready to get your car back on the road? Visit fixrex.com to start your repair today.
The GM Giant, Crane Buick GMC of Springdale, gives you that winning feeling when you get huge Crane cash discounts on the best selection of new high-quality Buicks and GMCs. Be the Crane cash champ and save on new Sierras, Yukons, Enclaves, Encores, and more. All backed by the Crane commitment, including a 100-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Now that's winning. That's the GM Giant. Crane Buick GMC of Springdale. Shop Crane Buick GMC of Springdale.com.
Family teaches us to value what we have. It's not about living under one roof. It's about staying connected, no matter where we are. Ozarks Go, keeping you connected to what matters most.
My story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today, and I'm just getting started. When you have the support of a community, anything is possible. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Across the state of Arkansas, Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville join you in cheering on our favorite teams. We applaud that extra effort that makes our schools and activities an important part of our communities, more now than ever. Working as a team to make our communities better by helping you reach your goals, that's what happens at Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville, home of me banking. Member FDIC.
There we're back in Fort Smith, just a little under 4 minutes away from kickoff between the Fayetteville Purple Dogs and the Northside Grizzlies. Captains are meeting at midfield right now for the opening coin toss. Team captains tonight for Fayetteville: Hank Hendricks, the quarterback, Will Caston and Will Price, the linebackers, and Drake Osborne, offensive lineman. For Northside, they've got three captains on homecoming: Keelan Mendoza, Warren Bijou, and Kevin Gonzalez.
Northside in the home reds, the Bulldogs in the visiting white uniforms. The shiny purple helmets that look so good under the lights. You know, talking about the focus, riding a bus an hour south, I think helps get you in the mindset, gets you focused, eliminates all the distractions. So let's see what happens here.
It certainly is scenic.
Yes.
This beautiful drive down from Fayetteville today.
Love this stadium. Yeah. Okay.
Jesse Peters, our referee tonight, informs us that Northside won the toss. The Grizzlies will receive the ball. Fayetteville captains will run over here to the west end zone of Mayo Thompson Stadium. And we're about to see the Purple Dogs run out on the field. When they do, they'll run behind flagpoles that were custom made by Brandon White, owner of L&L Metal Fabrication. These flagpoles are fabricated aircraft aluminum. Brandon and L&L Metal are proud supporters and sponsors of Purple Dog football.
Hear the intro video playing in the background. That's what the dramatic noise is. Very nice.
It's one of the really historic stadiums in Arkansas. We were talking beforehand, when did it open? We think it was late 1920s, early 1930s. It was renamed Mayo Thompson Stadium in 1968 after a couple of legendary coaches here in Fort Smith, Ben Mayo and John Thompson.
Great history here.
You just think about all the coaches that have come through. A lot of people forget Fort Smith Southside played on this field for many years. Blair, this is where Barry Lunny Sr. got his, not his coaching start, but it's really where he cut his teeth and made a name for himself first.
No question about it.
There come the Purple Dogs. You see them coming out in those white jerseys.
The flags. Good crowd from Fayetteville has made the trip down.
We're almost ready for kickoff here in Fort Smith. We'll have it in just a moment. This is Purple Dog football.
Get your taste buds ready, because we're bringing all the drip and none of the drama with our new sauced and tossed Tender Bites. They're juicy, crispy, and sauced like a boss. Bite into your new obsession. only at Slim Chickens.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Across midfield. He's at the 30. It's a fundraiser.
Looking for homes in Fayetteville?
The 10, 5.
Looking for a lakefront property in Northwest Arkansas? A cattle operation? Hunting land? We've got you covered. United Country NWA Real Estate relies on a proven blend of local expertise and national marketing to serve our clients. We've served Fayetteville since 1928 and proudly support our Fayetteville High School Bulldogs. Find your freedom with NWA Real Estate.
And we're back at Fort Smith. Fayetteville getting ready to kick off to Northside to start this game tonight. Beautiful night here in the River Valley. 77 degrees. Low of 62 tonight. We all grabbed our hoodies just in case we need them.
Yes, we did.
This is that time of year, Blair, where the sun goes down and
gets cool.
The hoodies come on.
Yep. Okay. Rule number 1, be comfortable. And they have the fancy light system like we've got at Harmon Field where they go on and off. And so if you see that, that's what's going on.
Billings to kick off.
Great hospitality as always here in Fort Smith.
Open and kickoff brought to you by Square One Trust Incorporated, focused on providing a quality product with quality services. Square One Trust Incorporated is a proud supporter of Purple Dog football. SquareOneTrust.com. Jack Billings kickoff goes off a Northside player, and Fayetteville may have it on the opening kickoff.
Dogs said
and the Purple Dogs do have it. Will Price comes away with it for Fayetteville, and they're going to start this drive at the Northside 31.
Wow.
Fumble on the kickoff. Recover by number 8, Price. It'll be 1st and 10. Fayetteville ball spotted.
Boy, Fayetteville with a big break there after Northside elected to receive the opening kickoff. The Purple Dogs are going to be knocking on the door at the Northside 31. 4 wide receivers for Fayetteville off the right hash mark. Hank Hendrickson, the shotgun. Terrence Gardens, the running back tonight. Caleb Johnson was hurt last week against Rogers. Hendricks takes the snap, gets to Garden across the 30, 25, 20, 10, touchdown, Fayetteville on the first play of the game.
Man.
31-yard touchdown run.
Terrence Garden goes in untouched from 31, and 10 seconds into this, Fayetteville has taken a 6-0 lead.
Good for Terrence, I believe. That's his first touchdown of the year, is it not?
No, it's not his first.
Okay.
Here's an Anchor Point Extra Point for comprehensive wealth management. Called Jeremy Forbes at Anchor Point Financial, anchorpointadvisors.com. Ethan Farthing comes on to attempt the extra point. He's 18 of 21 on PATs this year. That was Terrence Garden's 3rd touchdown run of the season. William Woodruff will hold. Patrick Alexander snaps. The ball is down. The kick is on the way, and it is good. Touchdown brought to you by Alex Baldwin State Farm. Fayetteville's #1 auto insurer is on the web at callalexbaldwin.com. 10 seconds and 1 touchdown. Fayetteville already on the board, leading Northside 7-0 here in Fort Smith. This is Purple Dog Football on the Fayetteville Sports Network.
Looking for homes in Fayetteville? Looking for a lakefront property in Northwest Arkansas? A cattle operation? Hunting land? We've got you covered. United Country NWA Real Estate relies on a proven blend of local expertise and national marketing to serve our clients. We've served Fayetteville since 1928 and proudly support our Fayetteville High School Bulldogs. Find your freedom with NWA Real Estate.
The Bank of Fayetteville is a bank in your corner and a proud supporter of Purple Dog football. Fayetteville leading Northside 7-0 after the Grizzlies fumbled the opening kickoff, and then Fayetteville goes 31 yards on the first play of the game. A run by Terrence Garden, the super sophomore.
Wow.
By the NHS Booster Club pop-up.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Let's just put that on rinse, cycle, repeat all night, and we'll be out of here in no time.
Yeah. See if that changes how they approach this kickoff.
Ethan Farthing is going to kick it off for the Purple Dogs this time. It's another short kick. This will be fielded at the 18, back across the 20, the 25, and out of bounds up near the 28-yard line. Justin Gardner on the return.
For Northside.
So the Grizzlies will get their hands on the ball down 7-0. First quarter brought to you by Crossover Hardware and Rental, your local hardware store. Start right, start here.
28-yard line.
Warren Bijou is a running back, but they run a lot of Wildcat with him here at Northside. He'll stand at the shotgun on first down from the Grizzly 28. They bring a receiver in motion to the right side. Here's a fake. Bijou keeps it, goes right side across the 30 up to the 31-yard line. Tackled by Will Caston and Brody Jones. 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down and 7.
Caston on the stop.
Good stop.
2 to 3, 2nd and 7, ball at the 31-yard line.
Bijou's a senior. Comes into this game tonight. 564 rushing yards, 6 touchdowns. He's averaging about 6.5 yards a carry. They carried the ball a lot when they lost at Bentonville last week. Ran it 24 times for 68 yards. 2nd and 7. They move a tight end in motion over to the right side. Fayetteville shifts the line. A little bit of a high snap. Bijou takes it, hit in the backfield, gets away, and then he's tripped up at the 34. A 3-yard gain. Looked like Tidwell was the one who took him down. And it brings up 3rd down.
Almost looked like a busted play. Bulldogs got in there real quick.
34-yard line.
3rd down and 4 here for the Grizzlies. They are at the 34-yard line. Need to get to their own 38. They take their time between snaps. A little bit of, not a little bit, a lot of contrasting styles between Northside and Fayetteville offensively.
They want to slow the game down.
2 tight ends, 2 receivers. Bijou stays in the shotgun, takes the snap. It's a flea flicker, back to Bijou. He's got a receiver wide open at the 35 of Fayetteville, the 30, and down to the 25 on the catch. Keelan Mendoza. C.J. Bailey made the touchdown-saving tackle, but that one goes to the Purple Dog 24.
Holy cow, he was all alone. We totally forgot about him.
A 42-yard gain there for the Grizzlies.
Well, that'll get the defense's attention now.
Clock starts again, 10:03 to play in the first quarter. Fayetteville ahead 7-0. 2 receivers right side, 1 to the left, and Bijou is going to take it left side, broke a tackle, cannot break the second. Will Price takes him down after a 2-yard gain to the 22.
Price on the stop.
He's elusive with the fake handoffs. Got to stay disciplined, stay in your area.
We get a different look on 2nd down. Elijah Rogers, a tight end, lines up as the quarterback. Takes the snap. He'll go left side.
Oh, he lost it.
To the 20.
Didn't he?
Nah, he held on up to the 19-yard line.
Rogers on the carry.
A 3-yard gain. Brody Jones comes up from the defensive back position to make the stop. And it's 3rd down again for Northside.
19-yard line of the Bulldogs.
Grizzlies need to get to the Fayetteville 14. Clock runs 8:55 to play first quarter. If you missed the start, you missed a lot the first 2 plays. A turnover and a touchdown. 3rd down. Here's a roll left side. They got Mendoza wide open, and they overthrew him in the end zone. That was Vonjay Johnson, a receiver. They've lined up 3 different players at quarterback, Blair, and not one of them is the one that we've listed as their starting quarterback.
None at all, and we were very fortunate he overthrew that, or that's 6 points.
Yeah, that's twice Mendoza's gotten behind the Fayetteville defense.
Totally unaccounted for.
Are they going to try a long field goal? Looks like they are.
Yeah.
This will be about 37 yards off the left hash mark. These are twin brothers who are the holder and the kicker. The holder, Max Chavez, the kicker, Jalen. Here's a snap. The ball's down. The kick is on the way, and it is good. Right down the middle. Plenty of leg for Chavez. And Northside answers Fayetteville's early score. 8:35 to play first quarter. The new score here in Fort Smith. Fayetteville 7, Northside 3. This is Purple Dog Football on the Fayetteville Sports Network. United Country NWA Real Estate, has been serving Fayetteville as well as Madison and Washington County since 1928, selling homes, farms, recreational properties, and land. A proud supporter of the Purple Dogs. Visit them online at nwahomeandfarm.com. 8:35 to play first quarter. Fayetteville ahead 7-3.
7 plays, 53 yards for the Grizzlies. And we're very fortunate they had to settle for the field goal.
There's not a stadium in our conference, by the way, that turns up their speakers louder than Fort Smith Northside does here at Mayo Thompson. This is like calling a game at Auburn, Blair.
Yeah.
Here's the kick. It will be called a fair catch by Nicholson at the 24. Well, where's he going to mark it? They're going to put it at the 25.
It'll be 1st and 10.
Might be a little bit of a break. It looked like he caught it about the 21.
Tonight's broadcast of Purple Dog Football presented by Alex Baldwin State Farm, Fayetteville's #1 auto insurer, and by Ozarks Go, a telecommunications subsidiary of Ozarks Electric Cooperative, offering high-speed, reliable, multi-gig internet for Northwest Arkansas.
Yeah, we're in a different booth tonight. We thought we were going to get away from the speaker, but it found us.
3 receivers right side, 1 to the left here for Hank Hendricks on first down from the Fayetteville 25. Looking to throw right side. It's caught by Katavian Taylor across midfield at the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Fayetteville. 2 plays, 2 scores. This one a 75-yard pass from Hendricks to Taylor.
Wow.
For the 75-yard
Great protection,
touchdown.
perfect throw.
What a catch by Katavian, too. He kind of contorted his body and then kept his footing.
Yeah, kind of had a little limbo. Perfect. Oh, looks like the Dogs are going, well, what are we doing? We going for 2? Looks like it.
To keep the offense out here, Hank Hendricks brings a receiver in motion, and they throw it to Garden instead, and they flip it back to Hendricks. Hendricks going to run right side, gets to the 5, and he'll be taken down. A little bit of sandlot football there for the Fayetteville Purple Dogs does not work out. Touchdown brought to you by Alex Baldwin State Farm, Fayetteville's #1 auto insurers, on the web at callalexbaldwin.com. Fireworks coming early and often here in Fort Smith. Our score, Fayetteville 13, Northside 3. This is Purple Dog Football on the Fayetteville Sports Network. Autoplex Collision Repair, committed to providing the best customer service through every step of the repair process. Locations throughout Northwest Arkansas. Visit fixrex.com to schedule your repair today. 8:24 to play in the first quarter. We've already got 3 scores in this game, a couple of long touchdowns for the Purple Dogs. Latest one, 75 yards on a pass from Hank Hendricks to Katavian Taylor.
Incredible. 106 yards on 2 plays and 2 scores.
These are easy scoring summaries for you tonight, Blair.
Yeah.
Here's Ethan Farthing's kick. It will be fielded at the 19, back across the 20, the 25, and taken down there.
Justin Gardner on the return.
Gardner on the return. Fayetteville, a 31-yard touchdown run by Terrence Garden, and then a 75-yard touchdown catch for Katavian Taylor. That, by the way, was Katavian's 5th touchdown catch of the year, put him over 600 receiving yards.
Nice. Now let's see if we've made an adjustment to keep that open receiver from rolling into the secondary unnoticed.
Northside starts this drive at its own 25-yard line. Bijou will come in as the quarterback again. Takes a snap, and he'll fake it, run it left side across the 30, 35. He's hard to bring down. Gets out to the 39-yard line. Will Price and Kendrick Williams combined to make the stop.
He's tough to bring down. We might have gotten away with the face mask. Ooh, they're lining up going quick.
14-yard gain. Northside goes quick. Bijou again. This time he runs right into Jax Tidwell and goes backward.
Bijou on the carry.
They may give him forward progress back to the line of scrimmage. Who brings up second down.
Yeah, Jax was ready for him.
Second down, ball start at the 39-yard line.
Of course, you don't want to go back to Kendrick Williams for a second. You don't know how the coaching change with the Razorbacks is going to affect him. He committed to Arkansas. I did see he got an offer from Tulane. They had an assistant coach at the Fayetteville Rogers game last week.
Oh, that's right.
2 receivers left side, 1 to the right. Bijou brings Vonjay Johnson in motion, and I don't think the Northside coaching staff like that look. They'll take a timeout. We'll take one, too. 7.5 minutes to play in the first quarter with Fayetteville ahead 13-3. This is Purple Dog football.
At Mellow Mushroom, we use single-source Appalachian spring water for our out-of-this-world crust. But you didn't need to know that. You'll taste the difference. I mean, it'd be brilliant if you did know that. Come to think of it, you definitely know now, because I just told you.
An accident can leave you feeling stuck, uncertain of where you can go. At Autoplex, we specialize in getting your vehicle repaired quickly and accurately. Our expert technicians use the latest tools and OEM parts to restore your car to its pre-accident condition. With precision and care, we ensure your car looks and performs as if the accident never happened. Ready to get your car back on the road? Visit fixrex.com to start your repair today.
The GM Giant, Crane Buick GMC of Springdale gives you that winning feeling when you get huge Crane cash discounts on the best selection of new high-quality Buicks and GMCs. Be the Crane cash champ and save on new Sierras, Yukons, Enclaves, Encores, and more. All backed by the Crane commitment, including a 100-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Now that's winning. That's the GM Giant. Crane Buick GMC of Springdale. Shop Crane Buick GMC of Springdale.com.
On a second down for Northside, Vonjay Johnson runs it to the right side. He'll be lost 4 yards to the 35. Kendrick Williams took him down and brings up 3rd down and 14.
Nice.
3rd and 14, ball spot.
A couple of 7A West scores to pass along. Bentonville leading Rogers Heritage 14-0. Also Springdale leading Springdale Harbor 14-0.
Yeah, at Harbor. I don't think Springdale's ever won at Harbor before, so, and we'll get a Rogers Bentonville West score here shortly.
That's really the most intriguing game in the conference tonight.
Without question. Without question.
3rd down and 14 here for the Grizzlies. Here's a pass. They drop back, throw deep downfield, and it is incomplete. All kinds of bodies falling down. That was the tight end, Elijah Rogers, again passing. Mendoza, the intended receiver. Christian Bailey was back in coverage for Fayetteville. Kendrick Williams back there, too.
A lot of hand fighting.
Northside's going to have to punt.
Rogers is up on West 7-0.
Number 2, Max Chavez in punting.
Max Chavez, the punter for the Grizzlies. He stands back on his own 20. Katavian Taylor back to return this for Fayetteville, stands on the 35. Purple Dogs bring some pressure. Chavez gets it off. High end-over-end kick, and this is not going to be returnable. It will go out of bounds at the Fayetteville 33-yard line.
Put a nice spin on it.
Mellow Mushrooms, home to great pizza, salads, and calzones, plus a full bar with 27 drafts on tap. They're locally owned and operated since 2008 at 1460 East Augustine Lane in Fayetteville. MellowMushroom.com.
Northside End Steppers once again are selling 50-50 tickets during the first half of tonight's ballgame. Drawing will be held at the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
There's a lot going on. There is a lot going on here. Fayetteville with its 3rd drive, 2 plays, 2 touchdowns so far. 3 receivers right side, 1 to the left. Hank Hendricks in the shotgun. Quick pass out right side. It is caught, and Nicholson's going to be taken down to the backfield. It's going to be a loss of about a yard. Max Chavez took him down. That'll bring up 2nd down and 11.
Not really any opportunity for yards after catch there.
Fayetteville running a little bit of tempo here. 4 receivers, 2 to both sides off the right hash. Hendricks will bring a receiver in motion around to the left. Takes the snap, gives to Garden, right side. Terrence is not going to get much, maybe a couple up near the 35. It'll bring up 3rd and long for Fayetteville.
Where are they going to spin? They're going to give him the 35.
Game 2, 3rd and 8, ball spotted at the 35-yard line.
So first 3rd down for Fayetteville upcoming. Purple Dogs facing 3rd down and 9. They need to get to the 44-yard line. Really just shy of the 44. The markers between the 43 and the 44. Two receivers right side. Now they move a couple of receivers out wide to empty the backfield. 5 wide receivers off the right hash. Hank Hendricks takes the snap. Good protection. Steps up, throws deep, and that is incomplete. He was looking for Taylor.
A couple receivers there.
For Taylor.
And Noel Johnson.
Number 40.
Not sure who he was going
Angel
to.
Johnson, I'm sorry, was in
Yeah.
coverage. So Fayetteville kind of feast or famine here. 2 long touchdowns and a 3 and out.
Event and punting position for Fayetteville. Number 7, Keelan Mendoza back deep to receive for Northside.
James Nolan back deep to punt this for Fayetteville. Mendoza is the returner for the Grizzlies. Nolan averaging around 35 yards per punt this year, stands on his own 20.
Oh, they had too many men on the
Yeah,
field.
they sure did.
Snap it.
And I don't think Fayetteville noticed.
Well, he's still on the field.
Good snap. Nolan gets off a line drive kick. Mendoza takes
Oh,
it at the
my.
29, and he's hit right away.
Mendoza fields the punt.
Will Price gets down there and tackles him at the 29. Great coverage for the Purple Dogs. And here comes the Fayetteville defense again with 5:11 to play in the first quarter. Purple Dogs bring their best to the field each night, and Crane Buick GMC and Springdale brings their best every day as well. Best selection on new and pre-owned vehicles from trucks to SUVs like GMC Sierra, Yukon and Acadia, Buick Encore and Vision. The best inventory at the best prices and the best service hands down. You can save thousands and lower your payments every single day for all your vehicle needs. Crane Buick GMC in Springdale.
The player name never came off the field. Okay, official timeout. The player never came off the field. Looks like we got an issue with the chains. Yeah, but that player never came off, so they may have actually had only 10 participating. Rogers scored again, so the Mounties are up 14-0 already on the Wolverines.
I'm looking at Walter's phone here. Springdale just kicked a 56-yard field goal to go up 17-0 on Harbor midway through the first quarter. First down for the Grizzlies from the 29-yard line, and they'll run. Oh, here's a little fake. They run right side, and now Mendoza's going to throw downfield. Bonjay Johnson's got it at the 40, the 30, one player to beat at the 20, the 15, back inside at the 10, and he's going to be brought down inside the 10 at about the 9. There is a flag on the sideline. I think Northside may get a sideline warning here.
Yeah.
Kendrick Williams and C.J. Bailey combined to bring down Johnson. Wow. Northside's sideline got a little excited on that play.
61 yards on the pitch and catch.
I'd say I blame him.
Sideline warning.
Yeah.
Home team. First down.
Blair's favorite.
After the play, it'll be first.
It's a 62-yard gain there for the Grizzlies. They put the ball down at the 9. Blair, it was a reverse pass.
Yeah. And again, the guy got behind the secondary all alone.
Early impressions of this Northside offense is that you never know who's going to throw the ball.
No, I mean, it's just, or who's even going to take the snap?
It's kind of like watching Navy football. Yeah. I'm not talking about the midshipmen either.
Yeah.
2 receivers to the left side. Tight end to the left. They will run at Bijou. Now a flag comes out and they're going to blow this play dead. I think they moved.
Full start.
Yeah.
Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
So a false start will move Northside back to the 14-yard line. Yeah, I wish that there was some consistency among the officiating staffs in Arkansas, that if you're going to call a penalty and you're going to give the number, let's have every staff do that. I would like to know who it was on.
That's the penalty. It's first and goal. Ball spot at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, some regions do it. It's the officials are grouped by region, so it's most likely a regional thing.
Second and goal here for the Grizzlies. They are at the 14-yard line. Here's a snap. Johnson's going to take it. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Oh, now flag comes out at the end. Caden Walters and Jax Tidwell combined to take him down. I think somebody got up yapping.
Yeah.
Cast on the stop, flag on the play.
Let's not start this trend again. They're discussing it.
Personal foul. Defense. 50-yard penalty.
I mean, again, what's the penalty?
Yeah.
We could use some more specifics.
Personal foul.
A personal foul on Fayetteville. Of course, that's been the problem with Fayetteville all year. It has been these 15-yard penalties.
Second goal, ball spotted at the 7-yard line.
It feels like they're almost due 2 or 3 of them a game. Yep. 4:49 to play in the first quarter. Purple Dogs ahead 13-3. It's second down and goal for Northside at the 7. Must have been a dead ball penalty.
Yeah.
2 tight ends, 2 receivers. Here's a run to the right side, across the 5, down near the 4. Jaleel Coven on the run. That'll bring up third down and goal. Caden Dobbins made the stop for Fayetteville.
Third and goal, ball spotted at the 4-yard line.
Purple Dogs late getting a couple of players on. Now they're going to have to get Christian Bailey off the field pretty quick. Northside not running any tempo, so Fayetteville's okay. Grizzlies at the 4. Coven and Bijou are lined up, and now they shift the line. Bijou is going to line up as a quarterback right here. Takes a snap. It's going to be a pass, and it is tipped and caught
it.
Off the tip. A touchdown for Northside.
The jump pass, it got tipped. And
looked like Kane Teague brought it in.
With the reception off the deflection.
Caston got his hands on it, and Teague was just right place, right time.
Yep, totally. Wow.
Jalen Chavez comes on to attempt an extra point. This would bring the Grizzlies within 3. Max Chavez will hold. Put the ball down, the kick's on the way, and it's good. So Fayetteville, after that great start, squandered just a little bit for the time being. Northside back within a score. 4 minutes to play first quarter. The score here in Fort Smith, Fayetteville 13, Northside 10. This is Purple Dog Football on the Fayetteville Sports Network.
Family teaches us to value what we have. It's not about living under one roof. It's about staying connected, no matter where we are. Ozarks Go, keeping you connected to what matters most.
My story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, my community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today. And I'm just getting started. When you have the support of a community, anything is possible. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Kickoff will be fielded by Kenyon Johnson at the 16-yard line. Comes back to his left across the 20, the 30. Go. Kenyon at the 35. And they still haven't blown the play dead. They finally do, as about 5 Northside players bring him down. Got to see where they're going to give him forward progress to. It'll be past the 35 to the 36.
Okay.
Number 5, Jalen Chavez on the stop for the Grizzlies.
We need to score here. We need to get some separation, because the longer we let these guys hang around, the more confident they're going to get. They're going to get the crowd into it.
Fayetteville comes out with 3 wide receivers, 2 to the right side, 1 to the left. Ball's on the left hash mark. Terrence Garden, the running back, stands next to Hank Hendricks in the shotgun. The Fayetteville 36. Garden gets the call on first down, goes right, and he'll get forward to about the 39-yard line. Northside player's shoe came off.
Number 33, Hunter Hansen on the stop.
Jonah Calderera made the stop that time for Northside.
Okay. Dogs going tempo.
2nd and 7 for Fayetteville off the Purple Dog 39. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left, tight end to the right. Ball's right in the middle of the field. Garden gets the call again, goes right side across the 40. Broken tackle, the 45, and he's near the first down marker. He should have it. They put it at the 46. Still waiting for the signal.
Yeah, it's close.
And that is a First Community Bank first down for Fayetteville.
10, ball spotted at the 46-yard line.
Move the chains. The Purple Dogs get up to the line quickly from their own 46. 2 receivers right side, 1 to the left. Hendricks gives it to Garden again. Goes right side across midfield, pushes the pile forward to the north side 48. Gain of 6, and it brings up 2nd and 4.
Good hard run.
Clock runs 2:49 to play first quarter. Fayetteville ahead 13-10.
second 4, ball spotted at the 48-yard line.
They're going to keep running tempo since Northside has a lot of guys go both ways.
2 receivers right side, 1 left. Play action. Hendricks looking deep downfield. Lets it go. One-on-one coverage. And Willow's got it at the 10. Touchdown, Fayetteville.
Nice.
Charles Whitlow with a 48-yard touchdown catch. And just like that, the Purple Dogs go back up by 2 scores.
Great protection.
To Whitlow.
And Hank put it exactly where his guy needed it.
4th touchdown catch of the year for Charles Whitlow. Now Fayetteville's going to keep the offense out here. They're going to go for 2 again. Now here comes the special teams unit. This will be an Anchor Point extra point for comprehensive wealth management called Jeremy Forbes at Anchor Point Financial, anchorpointadvisors.com. Ethan Farthing on to attempt this one for the Purple Dogs. Patrick Alexander will snap. William Woodruff will hold. Good snap, good hold, and a good kick right down the middle. Touchdown brought to you by Alex Baldwin State Farm. Fayetteville's #1 auto insurer is on the web at callalexbaldwin.com. 2:27 to play in the first quarter. Fayetteville up 20-10. This is Purple Dog football.
Across the state of Arkansas, Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville join you in cheering on our favorite teams. We applaud that extra effort that makes our schools and activities an important part of our communities, more now than ever. Working as a team to make our communities better by helping you reach your goals, that's what happens at Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville, home of me banking. Member FDIC.
2:27 to play in the first quarter. Fayetteville up 20-10 over Northside after a 48-yard touchdown pass from Hank Hendricks to Charles Whitlow.
Farthing to kick off for the Bulldogs.
4 plays, 64 yards on that drive.
It was Hank Hendricks' 14th touchdown pass of the season.
For Northside.
These officials like to work quickly.
They sure do. Maybe they got to get back to Northwest Arkansas too.
Yeah, it's possible.
Ethan Farthing kicks it away. It's a high kick. It will be fielded at the 18, and he calls for a fair catch at the end. He can't. Yeah, he's got to go down to a knee.
Or did he?
No, what he did, Blair, he tried to call for a fair catch after he had caught the ball. You can't do that. You got to take a knee.
Yeah.
And so then he goes down to the 21-yard line.
Gardner on the return.
Justin Gardner, the return man. He's a defensive lineman, by the way, and he's had 3 returns tonight for the Grizzlies.
Yeah. He caught it, and then he saw everybody coming. He's like, oh, I don't like this. I wouldn't like it either.
Of course, Fayetteville missing so many players on defense right now. Cole Mobley still out with that ankle injury. Charlie Garton suffered the knee injury a couple of weeks ago. You got Tate Barnes out as well. I mean, I think you're kind of seeing it in the secondary right now where Northside's able to hit some of these plays over the top.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a mash unit out there.
2 receivers to the right side. Here's a run to the left, and this is Coven. He'll be hit at the line of scrimmage and slung down. Maybe a loss of a yard. Back to the 20.
Coven on the carry.
Depends on how they. Oh, I think they're going to give him forward progress to the line of scrimmage.
Looked like Grayson Jerry took him down for Fayetteville.
No gain, second down.
Okay.
Clock running. 2:02 to play first quarter. Second down and long here for the Grizzlies from their own 21.
Don't know what to expect.
They kind of lull you to sleep, and then they hit you over the top.
Yeah.
2 receivers right side. They move a tight end over to the right. And here's a pitch to Mendoza going right side, trying to get the edge. He's got it across the 25, up to the 30. And taken down by Kendrick Williams. I think he's going to be about a yard short of the first down. They'll mark him at the 30. It'll bring up 3rd and a yard.
You got to be on your toes with these guys.
Brings up 3rd and 1, ball spotted at the 30-yard line.
It goes down as a pass for Bijou.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Yeah. It was the push pass.
Ah.
Northside, a heavy set right here. I mean, everybody's inside the tackle box. They move some players around, and now we've got a flag.
Too much motion.
What's the call?
Illegal formation, maybe?
Offside, defense. 5-yard penalty.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think I saw it happen. It looked like Jeremiah Conley came across as he was trying to shift over from one side of the line to the other.
Okay.
And so the penalty will give Northside a first down.
Yep.
Their motion causes Fayetteville to move. And the Grizzlies get a free first down. Less than a minute to play first quarter. Northside at its own 35. 2 receivers left side, 1 right. Rogers, the tight end, in the shotgun here, takes the snap. He'll run right side, spins, and he'll get a yard. Spence Palladino and Brody Jones took him down. They'll give him 2 up to the 37. Brings up 2nd and 8. That may be the final play of the first quarter. We'll see how Northside wants to play this. There's about a half-second differential in the play in the game clock.
I think they're going to run another play.
Down to 20 seconds. Rogers still looking over toward the sideline. They bring Bijou in late, and they'll bring a tight end off. Down to 7 seconds on the game clock. Bijou in the shotgun, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. They're not going to get this play off. That's the end of the first quarter.
Okay.
30 points between these two teams through 12 minutes. Fayetteville leads Northside 20-10. This is Purple Dog Football on the Fayetteville Sports Network.
Get your taste buds ready, because we're bringing all the drip and none of the drama with our new sauced and tossed tender bites. They're juicy, crispy, and sauced like a boss. Bite into your new obsession. Only at Slim Chickens.
End of the stadium. Tonight,
back for the second quarter here at Mayo Thompson Stadium. Fayetteville leading Fort Smith Northside by a score of 20-10. The Grizzlies will have the ball first here in the second quarter. They've got a second down upcoming.
They've got more first downs than we do, 6-4. We've rushed for 49 yards. They've rushed for 31. We've passed for 123. They've passed for 112. We are 0 of 1 on third downs. They're 3 of 4. So Terrence Garden leads the way, 5 rushes, 49 yards. Hank Hendricks has completed 3 of 4 passes for 122 yards and 2 scores. Katavian Taylor, 1 catch, 75 yards and a score. Charles Whitlow, 1 catch, 48 yards and a score. Jaden Nicholson, 1 catch, no yards.
We got any score updates, Blair?
West just went in, and I'm not sure if they made the extra point or not, so that's a 1-score game.
Springdale up 17-14 over Harbor. Bentonville 21-0 over Rogers Heritage. Across town here, looks like Shiloh Christian's beating Southside 8-7. Hey, and a score from Baum Walker Stadium. The Razorbacks are beating Little Rock 4-1 in an exhibition game.
Nice. Is that a final?
No.
Okay.
Micah New hit a grand slam. Here's a run. This is Coven, goes right side up near the 40. A 3-yard gain. It'll bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Grizzlies.
West did hit the extra point, so it's 14-7 in the second quarter up in Rogers in favor of the Mounties.
3rd down and 5 upcoming here for Northside. The Grizzlies need to get to their own 45.
I don't know how you prepare for a team like this when you don't know who's going to take
amazing.
the snap.
Warren Bijou is the shotgun formation here. He'll take the snap on 3rd down, throws deep downfield, and that pass is incomplete. They're going to get Fayetteville for offensive or for pass interference.
Yeah, the receiver was selling it too.
Christian Bailey is going to be flagged for this. Jalen Chavez was the intended receiver. By the way, Northside, I mentioned this earlier, the starting quarterback that we were told for them is Drew Jackson. I have not seen him take a snap yet.
Nope. Have not seen him at all.
Pass interference is the call, so Northside will move ahead to the Fayetteville 45-yard line.
After the penalty, the 1st and 10 Northside. Ball spotted at the
and looks like we're getting a Fayetteville sideline warning as a flag comes out.
Yep, now they're shooing everybody over there. So are you just not allowed to stand in the white?
You're not supposed to.
Okay.
These are more narrow sidelines than there are a lot of the stadiums in
Yes.
our conference. Older stadium here. 2 receivers left side, 1 to the right here for the Grizzlies. Rogers stands in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, runs right side, and he's going to be taken down for a loss. Will Price and Spence Palladino combined to hit him in the backfield. It's a 3-yard loss back to the 48, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 13.
And Palladino on the stop.
Finally.
Loss of 3 on the play, 2nd and 13. Ball spotted at the 48-yard line.
That's been giving us fits, so nice to get him backed up a little bit.
Bijou comes back in for this second down play. He'll line up at quarterback. Two receivers left side, one to the right. Tight end to the right side for the Grizzlies. Down to 2 on the play clock. Are they going to have to take a timeout?
Yep.
Yeah, they are. Timeout on the field with, well, are they going to stop the clock? There it is. 10:31 to play before halftime. The Purple Dogs are ahead 20-10. This is Fayetteville football.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Feeling thirsty this fall evening? Head to the Booster Club concession stand.
Second quarter brought to you by Dana Boring at Eagle Bank Mortgage. Now's the best time to kick off your goal of buying a home. Apply online today at danaboring.com. She and her team will get you to the end zone. Dana, D-A-N-A, Boring, B-O-R-E-I-N-G.com.
We see Mr. Jackson down on the sidelines in gym shorts and a T-shirt with his jersey over it. So it would appear he is hurt, so we will not see him tonight, and that's why they are playing quarterback roulette. But I'll tell you what, it's
working.
It's working,
yeah.
man. It's working. And we remind you that Alex Baldwin sponsors the Bulldog Player of the Week and has every year since 2013. We appreciate his support of Purple Dog football. For all your insurance needs, call Alex. He's your State Farm insurance agent in Fayetteville. Visit his website, callalexbaldwin.com.
Two receivers left side, one to the right here for the Grizzlies on second down and 13 from the Fayetteville 48. Looked like their tackle moved, no flag. There's flags.
Now they get him.
It's not the tackle they're going to call this on. They're going to call it on their right guard, but the tackle, he kind of lifted up Blair and froze.
Kind of late, though. So that'll put them back in their territory.
Kalen Rodriguez, the right guard, is who gets flagged for that.
47.
Second 18 ball spotted at the 47-yard line of the Grizzlies.
Two receivers left side, one to the right here on second and 18 for Northside from its own 47. They move Rogers, the tight end, in motion to the left. And now they bring Mendoza in motion. They flick it to Mendoza. It looks like he's looking to throw. He's hitting the backfield. He's slung down for a loss. Will Caston took him down all the way back inside the 35. Let's see where they mark him. They're going to mark him at the 34, so it's going to be a loss of 13, and it's third and forever.
He gets a sack for that, right? Because he was trying to throw the ball.
Loss on the play.
Good job, Will.
That gives Will Caston 4.5 sacks this year.
He's going to have some more before the season's done, no question about it.
Third down and 31 here for the Grizzlies. They've got to get to the Fayetteville 35.
They're going to dig deep into the bag of tricks.
Two receivers to the left side, one to the right. Bijou stays in as the shotgun quarterback, takes the snap. They'll just hand it off to Elijah Rogers, and he'll get a yard up to the 35. Will Price took him down, and Northside's going to punt.
Yeah, good job, defense.
Fourth down.
Got the stop they needed. Now just kind of beware of them. I don't think they do it, but they've pulled out some other
Max
tricks.
Chavez in punting position for the Grizzlies.
Beware the fake punt.
Max Chavez, the punter for the Grizzlies. Katavian Taylor back deep to return this for Fayetteville. Chavez gets it off. Boy, it's a big-time kick. It's taking Taylor back inside the 20, inside the 10. He's going to field this at the 5 and run it. Here he goes, right side across the 10, the 15. Katavian lowers his shoulder and goes out of bounds at about the 19. He'll end up getting about 14 on the return.
At that point, I almost think you just let it go in the end zone, right?
It comes out as about a wash. If it was to go in the end zone, it'd be at the 20.
Yeah. But then it's a live ball, too, so it's kind of
Mayo Thompson Stadium would like to recognize the return of the class of 1975 and the class of 2005 tonight.
Two receivers to both sides here for Fayetteville from the Purple Dog 19. Hank Hendrickson, the shotgun. On first down, takes the snap, play action, quick pass out left side. It's caught across the 20. Kenyon Johnson at the 30. Johnson 35, 40, 45. Broken tackle across midfield, and he'll be pushed backward at about the 47. Big gain there for Fayetteville. This one will go for 34 in a First Community Bank first down.
Nice. Good,
To Johnson.
good quick hitter. They were playing up, so there's.
Johnson on the stop.
He gets past that first wave like he did. There's a chance for big yardage. We're in their territory now.
8:41 to play before halftime. The Purple Dogs ahead 20-10, trying to add to it. Hendricks from the north side, 47, takes the snap out of the shotgun, looking deep downfield, one-on-one for Nicholson, and it is knocked away, incomplete. Max Chavez in coverage for the Grizzlies. It'll bring up second down.
Pretty good coverage.
Number 2, Max Chavez
Let's see. Hank now is 4-6 for 157 yards and 2 scores.
Nicholson going to have to take a deep breath once he gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's one of those deals, Blair, where if he's on the other side of the field, he can just peel off to the sideline and bring somebody else in. There really wasn't a way to replace him.
No, he's on the wrong side tonight.
4 wide on 2nd and 10. Play action. They go right back to Nicholson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down quickly at the 42. A 5-yard gain. It'll bring up 3rd down and 5. Jaden Charles took him down.
Katavian tried to set that block for him on the edge, but he just couldn't quite get to it.
Nicholson's going to get a well-deserved breather here as Fayetteville will sub him out. They bring the tight end, Cade Bright, in. Kalen Hendricks also checks in as a receiver here on 3rd and 5.
Bulldogs 0 for 1 on 3rd down tonight.
2 receivers left side, 1 to the right. They will flick it around to Katavian Taylor going left side. He's got blockers across the 40, the 30. Taylor at the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Fayetteville.
Push pass?
Taylor on the 40.
No, that's a run.
Okay, straight run.
42 yards for Katavian Taylor, and Fayetteville's gone ahead by 16.
Nice.
Ethan Farthing comes out to attempt the Anchor Point extra point for comprehensive wealth management. Called Jeremy Forbes at Anchor Point Financial, anchorpointadvisors.com.
That's Katavian's first rushing touchdown, is it not?
Ball is down, kick is on the way, and it is good. Touchdown brought to you by Alex Baldwin, State Farm. Fayetteville's #1 auto insurer is on the web at callalexbaldwin.com. Yes, first rushing touchdown of the year for Katavian Taylor. 7:38 to play before halftime here in Fort Smith. The new score, Fayetteville 27, Northside 10. This is Purple Dog Football on the Fayetteville Sports Network.
Looking for homes in Fayetteville? Looking for a lakefront property in northwest Arkansas? A cattle operation? Hunting land? We've got you covered. United Country NWA Real Estate relies on a proven blend of local expertise and national marketing to serve our clients. We've served Fayetteville since 1928 and proudly support our Fayetteville High School Bulldogs. Find your freedom with NWA Real Estate.
Back here in Fort Smith, Fayetteville ahead 27-10 after a 42-yard touchdown run by Katavian Taylor.
4 plays, 81 yards on that scoring drive.
Farthing to kick off for Fayetteville.
Almost don't need a crowd mic.
No, it's loud.
It is.
Ethan Farthing on to kick this away for Fayetteville. It's going to be another high sky kick. And this defensive lineman's busy. He'll take it across. This is Rogers, actually, the tight end. Gets across the 35, up near the 38 before he's taken down.
They snuck him in there, and they were ready for us.
Brady Nelson made the stop for Fayetteville. I got to tell you, it's good to see Brady Nelson out here playing. You see him stumbling off. He's the one who got hurt in the JV game the other night and just looked like he could barely walk.
Yeah, good to see him back out here. Yeah, we do the JV and freshman games Monday nights, and invite you to join us for that. Rogers has scored again, 21-7 up on West.
That's
wow. It's a pinball machine up there.
They're a great offense.
Yeah, we got our share of it last week. That's for sure.
Bijou comes in as the quarterback again from the 38-yard line. First down for Northside. They move a tight end in motion to the left. Here's a snap. Bijou's going to keep it running left side off a play fake. He'll get forward to the 42. 4-yard gain.
Jones on the
Thought we had him bottled up.
About 3 Northside players collided, and a couple of them are real slow to get up. Rogers, the tight end, is hobbling.
Yeah, he's trying to walk it off.
Bijou comes off. Rogers is going to go in and play quarterback on this snap, looks like.
Wow.
Down to 12 on the play clock. Northside's got to get lined up. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Rogers in the shotgun on 2nd and 6. Takes the snap, looking to throw left side, goes deep downfield. He's got a receiver, and Vonjay Johnson got turned around.
Rogers pass incomplete.
Looked like Johnson was expecting the pass to go one way, and Rogers threw it the other. That could have been a touchdown.
Yeah, well, and he couldn't set his foot to get the drive to throw it, so that ankle kind of hampered him on that play.
So it'll be 3rd and 6 here for the Grizzlies. They need to get to their own 48.
Wow, West has scored now.
6:45. Rogers plays those games, by the way.
Man,
it's back and forth.
Yeah, it's
for several hours. Feels like
old school AFC San Diego Chargers.
2 receivers right side, 1 to the left. Rogers stays in as the quarterback for Northside. Takes the snap, being pressured, hit by Conley as he lets it go. It's just a fly ball, and it's intercepted by C.J. Bailey across the 30. He's at the 40 with blockers at midfield. Bailey can move across the 40. He's at the 30, the 20, the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Fayetteville. A 71-yard touchdown return for C.J. Bailey, and Fayetteville's pouring it on now, up 33-10.
Nice. Just kind of a jump ball up for grabs, and C.J. went up and grabbed it. Good for him.
C.J. Bailey's first career interception. He's just a sophomore. Thrust into action, really, because of the injury to Cole Mobley. Anchor Point Extra Point for comprehensive wealth management. Call Jeremy Forbes at Anchor Point Financial, anchorpointadvisors.com. Ethan Farthing on to kick it. Ball's down, kicks up, and it is good. Touchdown brought to you by Alex Baldwin, State Farm, Fayetteville's #1 auto insurers, on the web at callalexbaldwin.com. 6:25 to play before the half. The score, Fayetteville 34, Northside 10. This is Purple Dog Football on the Fayetteville Sports Network. .625 to play before halftime. Fayetteville ahead 34-10. Purple Dogs kind of scoring in every which way right now.
Yeah, I mean,
got an end around. You got.
We haven't had the special team score yet.
Yeah, hang
But
around.
it
It
could
may
be
happen.
coming. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, wow.
Bentonville took the opening kickoff back for a touchdown against Northside last week.
Okay. Well, I mean, that was a great job by CJ, not only to get the interception, but then to run it all the way back.
Not a real big crowd here tonight. They did say that the 1975 and 2005 classes were here for class reunions. I guess that would be 50 and 20 years. Here's Farthing's kick. It will be short and returnable from the 23, back across the 25, at the 35, and up near the 38 before he's going to be taken down. Amani Marshall on the return. Blair, the fullest I ever saw this stadium was at the 1999 graduation.
Yeah.
If Fayetteville gets up by enough, I'll tell you about Great Grandma Stockton at that graduation.
Oh, please do. Now I want
It's
to
a
hear
good story.
It. Yeah, I want to hear it now.
Johnson on the stop.
I don't want to wait.
First and 10 Grizzlies, ball spot thrown 37-yard line.
I may have been here for a few graduations. I've had some family members come through these halls.
Storied halls of Northside, which was the original Fort Smith High School.
That's right.
Because
Yeah.
my mother-in-law went to school here.
My wife's grandmother went here. We were talking to her last night about her years at Fort Smith High.
Nice.
First down. Here's a run to the left side, and this is Johnson. He's going to be hitting the backfield. Brody Jones, a nice tackle in the open field. Back at the 36. Loss of a yard.
I think That's the first time you've mentioned Brody tonight.
Second
Kind of
11,
quiet.
ball spot at the 36-yard line.
Clock is running. Under 5:50 to play in the half.
Well, Johnson's coming out, and Covan's back in.
Eight and 0 are kind of hard to tell apart on their jerseys.
Yeah.
8 will hand it off to 0.
Trickeration.
This is Coven. They flip it back to Mendoza going right side. Now he's
he
looking to
wants to
throw,
throw.
and it's intercepted.
Yes.
Kendrick Williams has got it, and Williams flicked it off to a teammate. This ball's still live. Who's got it? Fayetteville's got it. Christian Bailey's going to bring it in at midfield where he's slung down.
Okay. So, but Kendrick gets the credit for the.
Yeah, and I think they're going to get
there's a flag.
Blair, what they're going to do here, I think Kendrick is going to get flagged for an illegal forward push or pass, whatever you want to call this.
Okay.
He pushed it forward to a teammate. Can't do that. So if he just holds on to it right there, Fayetteville's got the ball around the 45, and now after tossing it away, lost yardage, they're going to go back on their side of the field fairly good.
So, all right, do this.
Two interceptions for Fayetteville tonight.
Illegal forward pass.
That was Kendrick Williams' first interception of the season.
Now, where do they spot it? Second interception tonight for the Dogs.
Well, they figured this out. We can tell you tonight's broadcast of Purple Dog Football is presented by Alex Baldwin State Farm, Fayetteville's #1 auto insurer, and by Ozarks Go, a telecommunications subsidiary of Ozarks Electric Cooperative, offering high-speed, reliable, multi-gig internet for Northwest Arkansas. Oh, so they wave off the flag. I guess they say that it was a lateral after all.
Okay.
Ball's going to be spotted at midfield. Will be first and 10, Fayetteville.
So they put the ball down at midfield. That's where Christian Bailey was tackled after Kendrick Williams gave up the football. First down, Hank Hendricks has got two receivers left side, one to the right. Pistol formation, takes the snap, looking to throw right side, pump fakes, and now he's going deep, looking for Katavian Taylor, and it is incomplete. He had Max Chavez all over him. There's a flag.
Yeah.
That's the right call.
Chavez in coverage, flag on the play.
Katavian's shoulder pads hanging out. That's a pretty good indication of what was happening there.
Pretty obvious that was going to be the case. He tried to get position like a rebounder.
Defense, 15 yards. First down.
So the penalty will move Fayetteville forward to the 35-yard line.
After the penalty, it'll be first.
Good Lord,
and
Rogers
10.
scored again, Matt. 28-14.
At the Grizzly 35-yard line.
Whoops, what happened?
It's not a bad defense at Bentonville West either.
No.
5 wide for Fayetteville here on first down from the north side 35. They've moved two players back near Hendricks. They're going to hand it off to Kenyon Johnson going right. Kenyon broke a tackle, got across the 30, and he'll get forward to the 27-yard line.
Johnson on the carry.
8-yard gain brings up 2nd and 2 as the clock runs with 4:45 to play before the half. Fayetteville trying to add to a 34-10 lead. Up to the line quickly on 2nd and 2. Hendricks gives it to Garden, starts right, goes left across the 25. He's got a first down to the 22-yard line.
Garden on the carry.
5 for Garden, and that's a First Community Bank first down.
Nice run by Terrence. Let's see.
First and
Pull
10,
up his
ball
numbers real
22-yard
quick.
line.
He has 6 carries, 54 yards.
Fayetteville
Unofficially.
Fayetteville at the north side, 22. Two receivers left side. Now they bring one of them in motion. They fake it to him, give it to Garden, going left side across the 20. Garden at the 15, stiff arm at the 10, tiptoes down the sideline. He'll go out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
On the carry.
I like that little wrinkle there. That's a new look we hadn't seen.
13-yard gain, a First Community first down. The Purple Dogs are inside the Fayetteville Auto Park Toyota Chevy Red Zone with 4:13 to play in the first half.
All right, let's drive this thing in there.
Two receivers and a tight end to the right, one receiver to the left. Hendricks takes the snap, gives to Garden again, left side, big hole. Broke a tackle at the 5, broke another, touchdown, Fayetteville. Terrence Garden goes in from 9 yards out. His second touchdown of the night, and Fayetteville's pulling away now.
Great job by the offensive line. What a hole. I think you and I could have run through that hole.
Looks like it carried away.
Well, okay.
Here's an Anchor Point extra point for comprehensive wealth management. Called Jeremy Forbes at Anchor Point Financial, anchorpointadvisors.com. Alexander, Woodruff, and Farthing the battery for Fayetteville. The ball's down, the kick's up, and it's good. Touchdown brought to you by Alex Baldwin State Farm. Fayetteville's #1 auto insurer is on the web at callalexbaldwin.com. Still 4:07 to play in the second quarter. Fayetteville up on Northside 41-10. This is Purple Dog Football on the Fayetteville Sports Network.
At Mellow Mushroom, we use single-source Appalachian spring water for our out-of-this-world crust. But you didn't need to know that. You'll taste the difference. I mean, it'd be brilliant if you did know that. Come to think of it, you definitely know now, because I just told you.
4:07 to play in the half. Fayetteville leading Fort Smith Northside 41-10 after a 9-yard touchdown run by Terrence Garden.
5 plays, 50 yards for the Bulldogs on that scoring drive. They've got this one in control.
Farthing to kick off.
Ethan Farthing is going to kick it short, and this is a live football at I think Northside was able to fall on. Hunter Hansen got on it.
Just in the nick of time, though.
It'll be 1st and 10.
Let's see where they mark him.
30-yard line.
Looks like they're going to put it down at the 30. Okay, so Blair, get this. Fayetteville's got 2 pick sixes this year. They were both 72 yards.
Wow.
Will Price at Texas High, and then C.J. Bailey earlier tonight.
Nice. 71. Let's see.
Northside brings the offense back out. Bijou in the shotgun. Jalil Coven stands next to him on first down. Takes a snap. Coven's going to get the call up the middle, and there's just not much there. He'll push the pile forward for a couple to the 32. Grayson Jerry, the first one there for Fayetteville. Slayton Kambaga Myers in on the stop, too. Brings up 2nd and 8. Fayetteville up by 31 right now. If they can get the ball back, obviously hold Northside out of the end zone and score before halftime,
You have a running clock.
we could have a running clock after halftime.
Yep. Chance to get the starters off the field and get them a little rest with them.
Well, you already see
next week.
You already see some of the backups in on defense right now for Fayetteville.
Yeah.
2nd and 8. Bijou moves a tight end in motion to the left. Off the right hash, takes the snap, fakes it to his running back. He'll run left side. He's going to be hit in the backfield and taken down for a loss. Grayson Jerry held on, and then the rest of the Purple Dogs came and finished him off. Slayton Kambaga Myers in there. Bijou's slow to get up.
Yeah, he got rocked.
He's still down on the ground. We'll step away for 30 seconds while they take a look at him. 3:05 to play before the half. Fayetteville up 41-10 on the Fayetteville Sports Network.
An accident can leave you feeling stuck, uncertain of where you can go. At Autoplex, we specialize in getting your vehicle repaired quickly and accurately. Our expert technicians use the latest tools and OEM parts to restore your car to its pre-accident condition. With precision and care, we ensure your car looks and performs as if the accident never happened. Ready to get your car back on the road? Visit fixrex.com to start your repair today.
Warren Bijou able to walk off the field with a trainer. It's good to see.
Yes, good to see. He's a tough young man.
3:05 to play before halftime. Northside facing 3rd down and 10 from its own 30. Clock running again. Grizzlies need to get to their 40. Fayetteville potentially could get the ball back and score here to set up a running clock. 2 receivers left side, 1 to the right. Ball's right in the middle of the field. Johnson, the quarterback. Fayetteville brings a blitz. Johnson running away from it, tripped up near the line, broke a tackle, gets across the 35, out to the 37, but he will be short. Grayson Jerry and Caden Dobbins combined to make the stop. We got a Fayetteville player. 2 Fayetteville players are down.
Not good.
Will Price is one of them, and we got to see who the other is. We'll step away for 30 more seconds while they take a look at the injured players. 2:34 to play in the half with Fayetteville ahead 41-10. This is Purple Dog football.
The GM Giant Crane Buick GMC of Springdale gives you that winning feeling when you get huge Crane cash discounts on the best selection of new high-quality Buicks and GMCs. Be the Crane cash champ and save on new Sierras, Yukons, Enclaves, Encores, and more. All backed by the Crane commitment, including a 100-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Now that's winning. That's the GM Giant. Crane Buick GMC of Springdale. Shop Crane Buick GMC of Springdale.com.
Family teaches us to value what we have. It's not about living under one roof. It's about staying connected, no matter where we are. Ozarks Go, keeping you connected to what matters most.
Back at Mayo Thompson Stadium here in Fort Smith, Will Price and Kendrick Williams were the injured Purple Dogs. Will was able to walk off on his own power. Kendrick's needing some assistance. Remember Kendrick, the first game of the year against Cabot, turned his ankle. I wonder if that might be an aggravation of that.
Yeah, doesn't look like he's able to put a lot of weight on it.
4th down, number 2, Max Chavez.
Northside's going to punt. Max Chavez back standing near his own 20. Catavian Taylor back deep for Fayetteville, standing at the Purple Dog 22. It's a low snap. Chavez gets it, gets off a good kick. It'll bounce, and Catavian will take it on the hop at the 24, across the 30, 35 to the 40, and he'll be taken down at the 41. A flag comes in at the end. 17-yard return. Jeremiah Cartmill made the tackle.
The shoe on the tackle, flag on the play.
Block in the back.
So a block in the back is a call against Fayetteville. That'll move the Purple Dogs backward.
So they'll put it, the 31? Yep. Well, Rogers has scored again, 35 to 14. It looks like, 14 seconds left in the second quarter there.
Fayetteville will start this drive from its own 31, 2:23 to play before halftime. 2 receivers to both sides. Now they empty the backfield and move Garden out to the left. Ball's on the right hash. Hank Hendricks in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking, throws, and that pass is picked at the 37 and going to be taken down right away. But on the interception that time for Northside, Abram Dotson. Just the 3rd interception thrown this year by Hank Hendricks. And Northside's going to get the ball back here with 2:11 to play in the half. 2:13 to play, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just don't think he saw the defender.
It'll be 1st and 10 Northside. Ball spotted at the Fayetteville 38-yard line.
Grizzlies will start this drive at the Fayetteville 38. Fayetteville still got all 3 timeouts left. Northside has 1. Bijou, who was hurt a moment ago, back in as the quarterback. Come out with 2 receivers to the left side. 2 tight ends. Colvin lines up behind him. They fake it to Colvin. Bijou's got it, and he's got room across the 30, the 20, the 15, the 10. Touchdown Northside.
Touchdown Northside, number 8, Ron on the 38-yard carry.
Lauren Bijou goes in from 38 yards out untouched. And you can forget about the mercy rule for the time being.
Yep. Just straight up the gut and off he went.
Both teams have capitalized on turnovers for touchdowns tonight.
Number 5, Jalen Chavez to attempt the extra point.
Jalen Chavez on to attempt the extra point. Max Chavez will hold. Ball's down, kicks on the way, and it is good.
Extra point is up and good with 2:05.
And so with 2:05 to play in the first half, the new score here in Fort Smith is Fayetteville 41, Northside 17. This is Purple Dog Football on the Fayetteville Sports Network.
My story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today, and I'm just getting started. When you have the support of a community, anything is possible. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
And we're back in Fort Smith with Fayetteville ahead 41-17. We're here in the boombox. 2:05 to play before halftime. Might want to watch for an onside kick right here. Nick King has got the ball teed up, and they got a little bit of a unique look. It's a high kick, and it will be returnable at the 22. This is Kenyon Johnson across the 30. Johnson going right side across the 35, 40, 45, midfield, and he'll be thrown out of bounds at the 45. That'll draw a flag, and Fayetteville's going to start this drive up near the north side 30.
Yeah, clearly a hit out of bounds.
Nice return there by Kenyon Johnson. 33-yard return. And the late hit out of bounds will move this ball up to the north side 30-yard line.
Let's see. Harbor is taking the lead on Springdale 28-27 with under 10 seconds to go.
Springdale was up 17-0 in that game.
Yeah.
At last check, it looked like Southside was up on Shiloh.
Yeah.
Shiloh's up on Southside now. Okay.
Okay. We need a high school red zone tonight.
Be kind of fun.
It would be.
Two receivers to the right side, two to the left here for the Purple Dogs on first down at the north side 30. Hank Hendricks takes it, gives it to Terrence Garden. Terrence, patient run. He'll get forward for about 4 to the 26 before he's brought down.
Yeah, just wasn't a lot there. He was kind of side to side looking for something to open up. Never did, but
clock runs, a minute 37 to play before the half. Fayetteville has all of its timeouts. Second down from the north side 26. Hank Hendricks throws left side. It is caught and taken down right away. A 2-yard catch for Catavian Taylor up to the 24. It'll bring up third down. Stayed in bounds, so the clock runs, and Fayetteville's going to take its first time out here. We'll take 1-2, a minute 20 to play before the half. Purple Dogs up 41-17 on the Fayetteville Sports Network.
Across the state of Arkansas, Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville join you in cheering on our favorite teams. We applaud that extra effort that makes our schools and activities an important part of our communities, more now than ever. Working as a team to make our communities better by helping you reach your goals, that's what happens at Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville, home of me banking, or FDIC.
And we're back here in Fort Smith with Fayetteville ahead 41-17. The Purple Dogs will face third down and 4 when play resumes at the north side 24.
let's see if we can punch it in.
Fayetteville will come out here with 4 wide receivers.
Okay.
They have Kenyon Johnson lined up in the backfield as a running back. 2 receivers left side, north side takes a timeout.
Yeah. They didn't like
to counter defensively.
Didn't like how that looked. Bijou actually played quarterback last week.
Okay.
For Northside, so.
Northside, one of the historically, there's not a lot of programs in Arkansas that's been better than Fort Smith Northside. I think they've won 9 state championships. Of course, we talked about the great coaches who came through here.
Yep.
Didn't talk about Bill Stansel, who was a great coach here in the 60s and 70s. When it comes to, you know, storied football programs, this is one in storied football cities.
Yes.
Southside's been really good over the years. You know, a program that a lot of people probably don't even know existed. St. Anne's Academy was a great football team in the 1960s. Martine Bircher came out of that program, great Razorback. When the schools were segregated, Lincoln High School was a really good program here in Fort Smith too.
Yep, a lot of history here in the River Valley and Fort Smith.
Fayetteville keeps this same formation. Hendricks going to throw out of it left side. It's caught by Whitlow on a screen across the 20. Whitlow at the 15. He'll get forward to the 14. And that'll be a First Community Bank first down for Fayetteville, a gain of 10.
Nice.
Chavez on the stop. First and 10, ball spotted.
Clock stops with 1:11 while they reset the chains. First down here for Fayetteville. 3 receivers right side. Hendricks going to roll that way, looking toward the end zone, and it is incomplete. He had Taylor and just led him a little too far.
Yeah, that's a tough one though when you're running to your right and your right-hand quarterback. And
incomplete pass stops the clock with 1:02 to play before halftime. Second down and 10 here for Fayetteville. Plenty of time with 2 timeouts. Two receivers right side, 2 to the left. Hank Hendricks takes the snap, looking to throw. Now throws right side. He's got Kenyon Johnson wide open. Walk-in touchdown, Fayetteville. Kenyon Johnson from 14 yards out coming across on the crossing pattern. And the Purple Dogs go back up by 30 with less than a minute to play before the half.
14 yards on the play. Farthing to attempt
just 4 Bulldogs have caught passes tonight. Everybody's caught 2.
Touchdown catch number 6 on the season for Kenyon. Here's an Anchor Point extra point for comprehensive wealth management. Called Jeremy Forbes at Anchor Point Financial, anchorpointadvisors.com. Ethan Farthing's kick is right down the middle. Touchdown brought to you by Alex Baldwin State Farm, Fayetteville's #1 auto insurers, on the web at callalexbaldwin.com. 54 seconds to play in the first half here in Fort Smith. It's Fayetteville 48, Northside 17. And this is Purple Dog Football on the Fayetteville Sports Network.
Get your taste buds ready, because we're bringing all the drip and none of the drama with our new sauced and tossed tender bites. They're juicy, crispy, and sauced like a boss. Bite into your new obsession. Only at Slim Chickens.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Everybody getting in on the action tonight. Fayetteville up 48-17 over Northside with 54 seconds to play in the first half.
5 plays, 30 yards on the scoring drive.
I believe that was Hank Hendricks' 3rd touchdown pass of the night for Fayetteville.
Yes, it
Balance
was.
for the Purple Dogs, 3 touchdown passes, 3 touchdown runs. It's a short kick, and it's going to go out of bounds. Yep. That'll draw a flag, and Northside will get nice field position out of this with 54 seconds and no timeouts remaining before halftime. I wouldn't expect Fayetteville to get super aggressive here. They still have 2 timeouts, but Fayetteville, remember, they get the ball first in the second half.
So it's just a 5-yard penalty. It's kind of.
Yeah, they'll put the ball down at the 38. That's where Northside will start here. You're the Grizzlies. How aggressive are you? I would think that maybe they just want to get into the locker room and regroup.
Yeah, Hank, 8 of 13 for 188 yards, 3 scores, and a pick.
15 touchdowns and 3 interceptions this year for Hank Hendricks. Bijou in the shotgun on first down. He'll give it to Coven running up the middle, and there's just nothing there. Jeremiah Williams and Slayton Kambonga Myers combined to make the stop for Fayetteville. Correction, that's Walters and Williams.
Yeah, they're going to give him the line of scrimmage.
Northside has to take at least one more snap. There's about an 8.5 second differential between the clocks. Coven is limping as he comes back up to stand next to Bijou in the shotgun. 2 tight ends off the right hash, second down. They will fake it to Coven. Bijou's going right side across the 40. Flags are everywhere. This is going to be a hold on the right side. Bijou pushed out of bounds at the 45, but this play is going to come back.
A lot of laundry.
Jeremiah Conley pushed him out for Fayetteville. There's something going on over there on the Fayetteville sideline. Somebody's gotten hurt pretty bad. There's it's a Northside player is what it is.
Okay.
It's Bijou looked like he might have got pushed into one of the chairs that the Fayetteville players were sitting in, so they had to call for a Northside trainer to go talk to him. They're taking a look at his leg. He's gonna be okay. He's up on his feet, but he is he can't put any pressure down on that left ankle. And Bijou has been most of the Northside offense tonight.
Yeah, he's been impressive tonight. Did they ever signal what the flag was?
It's a hold. It was a hold on the right tackle for Northside. So it'll be second down and 20 here for the Grizzlies. Just 9 seconds to play in the half. In fact, they may run. Well, no, he ran out of bounds, so they're going to have to run one more play. Looks like Rogers or Johnson. It's going to be Vonjay Johnson's going to line up as the quarterback here. They actually are running the clock, so they don't have to take a snap. Down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds. They will take it. Hand it off to Coven, going right side across the 30. He'll be run out of bounds by Blake Johnson. And that is how the first half will end. Fayetteville, 48 points in the first half, including a pick 6. The Purple Dogs were as dominant, Blair, as I think they could have hoped to have been in this first half. They'll get the ball first in the second half, and if they score, we'll get a running clock the rest of the way.
Yeah, it was a little dicey there at first. We're going to have an extended timeout, or halftime too, with it being homecoming. It'll be a 25-minute halftime. So, but yeah, after kind of an auspicious start, Bulldogs settled down and took care of business, and so far so good. And let's just hope it continues in the second half.
All right, we're going to step away for just a bit. We'll be back with some scores from around the area. We'll talk about first half stats. Again, our halftime score here in Fort Smith, Fayetteville 48, Northside 17. This is Purple Dog Football on the Fayetteville Sports Network.
Looking for homes in Fayetteville? Looking for a lakefront property in Northwest Arkansas? A cattle operation? Hunting land? We've got you covered. United Country NWA Real Estate relies on a proven blend of local expertise and national marketing to serve our clients. We've served Fayetteville since 1928 and proudly support our Fayetteville High School Bulldogs. Find your freedom with NWA Real Estate.
At Mellow Mushroom, we use single-source Appalachian spring water for our out-of-this-world crust. But you didn't need to know that. You'll taste the difference. I mean, it'd be brilliant if you did know that. Come to think of it, you definitely know now, because I just told you.
An accident can leave you feeling stuck, uncertain of where you can go. At Autoplex, we specialize in getting your vehicle repaired quickly and accurately. Our expert technicians use the latest tools and OEM parts to restore your car to its pre-accident condition. With precision and care, we ensure your car looks and performs as if the accident never happened. Ready to get your car back on the road? Visit fixrex.com to start your repair today.
The GM Giant Crane Buick GMC of Springdale gives you that winning feeling when you get huge Crane cash discounts on the best selection of new high-quality Buicks and GMCs. Be the Crane cash champ and save on new Sierras, Yukons, Enclaves, Encores, and more. All backed by the Crane commitment, including a 100-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Now that's winning. That's the GM Giant. Crane Buick GMC of Springdale. Shop Crane Buick GMC of Springdale.com.
Family teaches us to value what we have. It's not about living under one roof. It's about staying connected, no matter where we are. Ozarks Go, keeping you connected to what matters most.
My story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today, and I'm just getting started.
When you have the support of a community, anything is possible.
First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Across the state of Arkansas, Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville join you in cheering on our favorite teams. We applaud that extra effort that makes our schools and activities an important part of our communities, more now than ever. Working as a team to make our communities better by helping you reach your goals, that's what happens at Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville, home of me banking. Member FDIC.
Get your taste buds ready, because we're bringing all the drip and none of the drama with our new sauced and tossed tender bites. They're juicy, crispy, and sauced like a boss. Bite into your new obsession. Only at Slim Chickens.
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has a prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Looking for homes in Fayetteville? Looking for a lakefront property in Northwest Arkansas? A cattle operation? Hunting land? We've got you covered. United Country NWA Real Estate relies on a proven blend of local expertise and national marketing to serve our clients. We've served Fayetteville since 1928 and proudly support our Fayetteville High School Bulldogs. Find your freedom with NWA Real Estate.
At Mellow Mushroom, we use single-source Appalachian spring water for our out-of-this-world crust. But you didn't need to know that. You'll taste the difference. I mean, it'd be brilliant if you did know that. Come to think of it, you definitely know now, because I just told you.
An accident can leave you feeling stuck, uncertain of where you can go. At Autoplex, we specialize in getting your vehicle repaired quickly and accurately. Our expert technicians use the latest tools and OEM parts to restore your car to its pre-accident condition. With precision and care, we ensure your car looks and performs as if the accident never happened. Ready to get your car back on the road? Visit fixrex.com to start your repair today.
The GM Giant Crane Buick GMC of Springdale gives you that winning feeling when you get huge Crane cash discounts on the best selection of new high-quality Buicks and GMCs. Be the Crane cash champ and save on new Sierras, Yukons, Enclaves, Encores, and more. All backed by the Crane commitment, including a 100-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Now that's winning. That's the GM Giant. Crane Buick GMC of Springdale. Shop Crane Buick GMC of Springdale.com.
Family teaches us to value what we have. It's not about living under one roof. It's about staying connected, no matter where we are. Ozarks Go, keeping you connected to what matters most.
My story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today. And I'm just getting started.
When you have the support of a community, anything is possible.
First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Across the state of Arkansas, Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville join you in cheering on our favorite teams. We applaud that extra effort that makes our schools and activities an important part of our communities, more now than ever. Working as a team to make our communities better by helping you reach your goals, that's what happens at Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville, home of me banking, member FDIC.
Get your taste buds ready, because we're bringing all the drip and none of the drama with our new sauced and tossed tender bites. They're juicy, crispy, and sauced like a boss. Bite into your new obsession. Only at Slim Chickens.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Looking for homes in Fayetteville? Looking for a lakefront property in Northwest Arkansas? A cattle operation? Hunting land? We've got you covered. United Country NWA Real Estate relies on a proven blend of local expertise and national marketing to serve our clients. We've served Fayetteville since 1928 and proudly support our Fayetteville High School Bulldogs. Find your freedom with NWA Real Estate.
At Mellow Mushroom, we use single-source Appalachian spring water for our out-of-this-world crust. But you didn't need to know that. You'll taste the difference. I mean, it'd be brilliant if you did know that. Come to think of it, you definitely know now, because I just told you.
An accident can leave you feeling stuck, uncertain of where you can go. At Autoplex, we specialize in getting your vehicle repaired quickly and accurately. Our expert technicians use the latest tools and OEM parts to restore your car to its pre-accident condition. With precision and care, we ensure your car looks and performs as if the accident never happened. Ready to get your car back on the road? Visit fixrex.com to start your repair today.
The GM Giant, Crane Buick GMC of Springdale gives you that winning feeling when you get huge Crane cash discounts on the best selection of new high-quality Buicks and GMCs. Be the Crane cash champ and save on new Sierras, Yukons, Enclaves, Encores, and more. All backed by the Crane commitment, including a 100-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Now that's winning. That's the GM Giant. Crane Buick GMC of Springdale. Shop Crane Buick GMC of Springdale.com.
Family teaches us to value what we have. It's not about living under one roof. It's about staying connected, no matter where we are. Ozarks Go, keeping you connected to what matters most.
My story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today. And I'm just getting started.
When you have the support of a community, anything is possible.
First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Across the state of Arkansas, Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville join you in cheering on our favorite teams. We applaud that extra effort that makes our schools and activities an important part of our communities, more now than ever. Working as a team to make our communities better by helping you reach your goals, that's what happens at Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville, home of me banking, member FDIC.
Get your taste buds ready, because we're bringing all the drip and none of the drama with our new sauced and tossed tender bites. They're juicy, crispy, and sauced like a boss. Bite into your new obsession. Only at Slim Chickens.
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Looking for homes in Fayetteville? Looking for a lakefront property in Northwest Arkansas? A cattle operation? Hunting land? We've got you covered. United Country NWA Real Estate relies on a proven blend of local expertise and national marketing to serve our clients. We've served Fayetteville since 1928 and proudly support our Fayetteville High School Bulldogs. Find your freedom with NWA Real Estate.
At Mellow Mushroom, we use single-source Appalachian spring water for our out-of-this-world crust. But you didn't need to know that. You'll taste the difference. I mean, it'd be brilliant if you did know that. Come to think of it, you definitely know now, because I just told you.
An accident can leave you feeling stuck, uncertain of where you can go. At Autoplex, we specialize in getting your vehicle repaired quickly and accurately. Our expert technicians use the latest tools and OEM parts to restore your car to its pre-accident condition. With precision and care, we ensure your car looks and performs as if the accident never happened. Ready to get your car back on the road? Visit fixrex.com to start your repair today.
The GM Giant, Crane Buick GMC of Springdale gives you that winning feeling when you get huge Crane cash discounts on the best selection of new high-quality Buicks and GMCs. Be the Crane cash champ and save on new Sierras, Yukons, Enclaves, Encores, and more. All backed by the Crane commitment, including a 100-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Now that's winning. That's the GM Giant. Crane Buick GMC of Springdale. Shop Crane Buick GMC of Springdale.com.
Family teaches us to value what we have. It's not about living under one roof. It's about staying connected, no matter where we are. Ozarks Go, keeping you connected to what matters most.
My story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today, and I'm just getting started.
When you have the support of a community, anything is possible.
First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Across the state of Arkansas, Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville join you in cheering on our favorite teams. We applaud that extra effort that makes our schools and activities an important part of our communities, more now than ever. Working as a team to make our communities better by helping you reach your goals, that's what happens at Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville, home of me banking, member FDIC.
Get your taste buds ready, because we're bringing all the drip and none of the drama with our new sauced and tossed tender bites. They're juicy, crispy, and sauced like a boss. Bite into your new obsession. Only at Slim Chickens.
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Looking for homes in Fayetteville? Looking for a lakefront property in Northwest Arkansas? A cattle operation? Hunting land? We've got you covered. United Country NWA Real Estate relies on a proven blend of local expertise and national marketing to serve our clients. We've served Fayetteville since 1928 and proudly support our Fayetteville High School Bulldogs. Find your freedom with NWA Real Estate.
At Mellow Mushroom, we use single-source Appalachian spring water for our out-of-this-world crust. But you didn't need to know that. You'll taste the difference. I mean, it'd be brilliant if you did know that. Come to think of it, you definitely know now, because I just told you.
An accident can leave you feeling stuck, uncertain of where you can go. At Autoplex, we specialize in getting your vehicle repaired quickly and accurately. Our expert technicians use the latest tools and OEM parts to restore your car to its pre-accident condition. With precision and care, we ensure your car looks and performs as if the accident never happened. Ready to get your car back on the road? Visit fixrex.com to start your repair today.
The GM Giant, Crane Buick GMC of Springdale gives you that winning feeling when you get huge Crane cash discounts on the best selection of new high-quality Buicks and GMCs. Be the Crane cash champ and save on new Sierras, Yukons, Enclaves, Encores, and more. All backed by the Crane commitment, including a 100-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Now that's winning. That's the GM Giant. Crane Buick GMC of Springdale. Shop Crane Buick GMC of Springdale.com.
Family teaches us to value what we have. It's not about living under one roof. It's about staying connected, no matter where we are. Ozarks Go, keeping you connected to what matters most.
My story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today, and I'm just getting started.
When you have the support of a community, anything is possible.
First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Across the state of Arkansas, Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville join you in cheering on our favorite teams. We applaud that extra effort that makes our schools and activities an important part of our communities, more now than ever. Working as a team to make our communities better by helping you reach your goals, that's what happens at Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville, home of me banking. Member FDIC.
Get your taste buds ready, because we're bringing all the drip and none of the drama with our new sauced and tossed tender bites. They're juicy, crispy, and sauced like a boss. Bite into your new obsession. Only at Slim Chickens.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Looking for homes in Fayetteville? Looking for a lakefront property in Northwest Arkansas? A cattle operation? Hunting land? We've got you covered. United Country NWA Real Estate relies on a proven blend of local expertise and national marketing to serve our clients. We've served Fayetteville since 1928 and proudly support our Fayetteville High School Bulldogs. Find your freedom with NWA Real Estate.
At Mellow Mushroom, we use single-source Appalachian spring water for our out-of-this-world crust. But you didn't need to know that. You'll taste the difference. I mean, it'd be brilliant if you did know that. Come to think of it, you definitely know now, because I just told you.
An accident can leave you feeling stuck, uncertain of where you can go. At Autoplex, we specialize in getting your vehicle repaired quickly and accurately. Our expert technicians use the latest tools and OEM parts to restore your car to its pre-accident condition. With precision and care, we ensure your car looks and performs as if the accident never happened. Ready to get your car back on the road? Visit fixrex.com to start your repair today.
The GM Giant, Crane Buick GMC of Springdale, gives you that winning feeling when you get huge Crane cash discounts on the best selection of new high-quality Buicks and GMCs. Be the Crane cash champ and save on new Sierras, Yukons, Enclaves, Encores, and more. All backed by the Crane commitment, including a 100-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Now that's winning. That's the GM Giant. Crane Buick GMC of Springdale. Shop Crane Buick GMC of Springdale.com.
Family teaches us to value what we have. It's not about living under one roof. It's about staying connected, no matter where we are. Ozarks Go, keeping you connected to what matters most.
My story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today, and I'm just getting started.
When you have the support of a community, anything is possible.
First Community Bank, where community comes first.
And we're back in Fort Smith. It's still halftime, and halftime's still got a little ways to go. They're packing it in here at halftime tonight on homecoming for Fort Smith Northside. They are currently inducting individuals into the Hall of Honor for Fort Smith Northside. Of course, it's homecoming, had a band performance, a lot going on. Fayetteville leading the Grizzlies 48-17. It was a great first half, Blair, for Fayetteville. Got off to as good of a start as you could possibly hope for. Northside fumbled the opening kickoff. Fayetteville recovered, and then the Purple Dogs scored in one play to go up to 7-0. They have never trailed. Northside did get within 13-10 about midway through the first quarter. And then ever since that point, Fayetteville's been pulling away.
Yeah, Bulldogs have just kind of taken off from there. 12 first downs, 130 yards rushing, 188 through the air, 2 of 3 on third downs, just 5 penalties, so we've cut that down. That's very good. Terrence Garden leading rusher, 9 carries, 80 yards. Katavian Taylor, he's got 2 scores. Katavian, 1 carry, 42 yards in the score. Kenyon Johnson, 1 carry for 8 yards. Hank Hendricks, 8 of 13 for 188 yards, 3 touchdowns and a pick. Katavian has caught 2 passes, 75 yards in a score. Charles Whitlow, 2 catches, 60 yards in a score. Kenyon Johnson, 2 catches, 48 yards in a score. Jaden Nicholson, 2 catches, 5
Once
yards.
again, we'd like to recognize all of our 2025 Hall
leading
of Honor
rusher
inductees.
for Northside's been Mendoza.
Thank you for everything you continue to do for Northside
sorry.
High School, and go Bears.
Well, I don't know what happened here. It all went nuts. But, hey, some scores to pass along. Bentonville up on Heritage 28-0. West trails at Rogers 35-21. So they've resumed play, and West has scored. Springdale was up, was actually trailing Harbor. Harbor came back 28-27, take a halftime lead. This is a little surprising down in Central Arkansas. Bryant up 14-6 at PA at half. And Conway leads Cabot 30-14.
Stadium tonight at halftime at Shiloh Christian.
Walter's got all the scores here.
Southside 10.
Yeah, 14-8. They started the third in Bryant, North Little Rock and Central. No score, last report, and Conway now 27-14. Christian leads Central 28-0. So the playoff scenarios will start to formulate over the next few days.
And one more score if you want it. Razorbacks are winning at Baum Walker 4-1
Nice.
over Little Rock.
Little Rock, okay,
Yep.
yeah.
Exhibition game.
Shiloh is playing Crosstown at Southside.
23-10 at halftime. Shiloh's up on Southside.
Okay, and we were talking if they win a playoff game, we will see them in conference next year.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. Kind of wild.
Yeah. That is
It'd be a short trip.
It would be. I would trade Fort Smith for Springdale.
Yeah. Then we couldn't come to the Skechers store though and get new shoes. down in Fort Smith.
Fayetteville players are just now making it onto the field for their warm-ups before the second half. Have not seen Northside players make it out just yet.
No, and the clock's at 0.
Should have about 3 more minutes. They'll reset it to give them a warm-up time.
Yeah.
We'll step away for just a moment. Again, Fayetteville leading 48-17 as we get ready for the start of the second half. This is Purple Dog Football on the Fayetteville Sports Network.
Across the state of Arkansas, Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville join you in cheering on our favorite teams. We applaud that extra effort that makes our schools and activities an important part of our communities, more now than ever. Working as a team to make our communities better by helping you reach your goals, that's what happens at Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville, home of me banking. Member FDIC.
Get your taste buds ready, because we're bringing all the drip and none of the drama with our new sauced and tossed tender bites. They're juicy, crispy, and sauced like a boss. Bite into your new obsession. Only at Slim Chickens.
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Looking for homes in Fayetteville? Looking for a lakefront property in Northwest Arkansas? A cattle operation? Hunting land? We've got you covered. United Country NWA Real Estate relies on a proven blend of local expertise and national marketing to serve our clients. We've served Fayetteville since 1928 and proudly support our Fayetteville High School Bulldogs. Find your freedom with NWA Real Estate.
At Mellow Mushroom, we use single-source Appalachian spring water for our out-of-this-world crust. But you didn't need to know that. You'll taste the difference. I mean, it'd be brilliant if you did know that. Come to think of it, you definitely know now, because I just told you.
An accident can leave you feeling stuck, uncertain of where you can go. At Autoplex, we specialize in getting your vehicle repaired quickly and accurately. Our expert technicians use the latest tools and OEM parts to restore your car to its pre-accident condition. With precision and care, we ensure your car looks and performs as if the accident never happened. Ready to get your car back on the road? Visit fixrex.com to start your repair today.
If you're in the stadium, you can pick up your...
And we're back in Fort Smith, getting ready for the start of the second half. Fayetteville leading Fort Smith Northside 48-17. The Purple Dogs will get the ball first in the second half.
Karen Johnson, if you're watching, you won the drawing. Or Cindy Johnson,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't know if Cindy's watching us.
No, probably not. But they drew it in our booth, so we feel like we're obligated to announce it.
Home crowd has significantly thinned since the first half. They stayed for the halftime ceremonies, and they've left.
Did Ike Johnson play for the Razorbacks?
Who's that?
Ike Johnson. That name's familiar for me. I think he may have.
Fayetteville will return the opening kickoff. Katavian Taylor back deep. Nick King will kick this away for the Grizzlies. We'll see if Fayetteville gets a chance to return. It's a short kick, and this is angling out of bounds, but a Fayetteville player caught it. It was Kalen Hendricks fielded it.
Was he out of bounds when he caught it?
Yeah, they're going to put the ball at the 26-yard line, which is where he was. If he would have let it go, they would have gotten the ball about 9 yards further upfield.
It'll be 1st and 10.
Second half kickoff brought to you by Square One Truss Incorporated, a wood truss manufacturing facility serving northwest Arkansas, southwest Missouri, and eastern Oklahoma. SquareOneTruss.com.
Yeah, I thought maybe he was out of bounds when he actually caught it. That's what. But there were no flags, so here we go.
Drake Knock is going to be the running back here for Fayetteville to start the second half. Two receivers left side, one to the right. Fayetteville from its own 26. They bring Whitlow in motion and all kinds of movement.
Yeah.
This will be a false start against Fayetteville.
The entire right side moved.
Yep.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
kind of wonder how long Hank might stay in the ball.
Well, I think they're trying to get a touchdown right here, and that's it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you get a touchdown here, you get a running clock.
That's true.
Terrence Garden is checked back in as the running back for the Purple Dogs. 1st and 15 from the Fayetteville 21. 2 receivers right side, 1 to the left. Hendricks takes the snap, gives it to Terrence, running right side. Garden across the 25, the 30, and he gets forward to the 31 before he's taken down. Taken down that time by Abram Dotson. And there's an injured Grizzly on the field.
10 carries, 90 yards for Terrence. That's pretty good. That's 9. Even I can do that math. That's 9 yards a carry, right?
Omari Hill was the injured Northside player. He wanted to stay in the game, but he's got to come out because they stopped the clock for him. 2nd down and 5 here for Fayetteville from its own 31. Early moments of the third quarter, Purple Dogs ahead 48-17. 3 receivers right side, 1 to the left, ball in the middle of the field. Hendricks takes the snap and looking to throw. Little slant, and that was tipped and incomplete. He was looking for Whitlow, and the linebacker got his hand on it, Jonah Calderera. They'll bring up 3rd down and 5.
Pretty good coverage.
Whitlow was the intended receiver. 3rd down.
Fayetteville hadn't faced a whole lot of 3rd down tonight.
No. 2 of 3.
They converted their last 2. Need to get to the Fayetteville 36. Hendricks takes it, rolls to the right, looking to throw. Now he's just going to run. He's got to cross the 35, spun around. He's got to get down. It will be a 1st down at the 37-yard line. The First Community Bank 1st down for the Purple Dogs on a 6-yard carry from Hank Hendricks.
Kind of got turned around. He wanted to make sure he was past the 1st down marker before he went down.
They actually gave him 7 to the 38, so it'll be 1st down from there. Fayetteville with 2 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Hendricks in the shotgun. Tight end in. They bring Katavian Taylor in motion. Fake it to him. Give it to Garden right side across the 40. Garden 45 midfield and out of bounds on the Fayetteville sideline at the 48-yard line. 14-yard gain there for Terrence Garden. Another First Community Bank 1st down for the Purple Dogs.
That puts him over 100 yards rushing for the ball game. 104 to be exact.
Garden checks out. Drake Knock checks in here for the Purple Dogs. He stands behind Hendricks on 1st down from the north side 48. Knock will get the call going right side. He'll get to the 45, push the pile forward a little bit to the 44. They blow it dead there, a 4-yard gain.
Marshall on the stop. Gain of 5.
Nice.
2nd 5, ball spot at the
Had a nice game Monday night.
You
The
did.
JV game.
Yeah, ran hard. Fayetteville with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd down and 6. 18 on the play clock as they come to the line of scrimmage. Hendricks in the shotgun off the right hash. They bring a receiver in motion to the left side. Hank takes the snap, looking left. Now he rolls to his right, looking downfield, lets it go, and this is just going to be thrown out of bounds. He was looking for Katavian Taylor, and Max Chavez had that covered. It'll bring up 3rd down for Fayetteville.
Yeah, just threw it away. Looked like he originally was trying to go to, was kind of waiting for Kenyon to break.
3rd down and 6 here for the Purple Dogs. They need to get to the north side 38. Hendricks comes out with 4 wide receivers, 2 to both sides. Ball's on the right hash. Knox stays in as the running back. Shotgun formation. Hendricks takes the snap. Northside rushes 3. Pass right side is caught past the marker. This is going to be a 1st down for Fayetteville. Katavian Taylor brought it in. They will mark him at the 37. So on 3rd and 6, Fayetteville gets 7 and a First Community Bank 1st down.
Just a rope from Hank to Katavian.
Ball spot at the 37.
Clock runs, 10:03 to play 3rd quarter. Fayetteville trying to add to a 48-17 lead. 3 receivers left side. Now they bring Avent in motion to the right. They hand it off to Drake Knott going left side across the 35. He'll get forward to the 30. They've never blew this play dead, and he's going to be, or did they? Hold on.
Well, I didn't hear a whistle, did you?
No, that one side judge was saying he was down at the 31, but they're going to let him get forward to the 25. That'll be a First Community Bank first down for Fayetteville on the 12-yard run for Drake Knock. I guess he landed on top of a Northside defender.
Yeah, so he was never down.
So first down for Fayetteville from the 25, 4 wide receivers. Hendricks takes it, gives it to Drake Knock up the middle at the 20. Knock runs over a defender and pushes him forward to the 16.
Nice. Drake running hard.
Purple Dogs inside the Fayetteville Auto Park Toyota Chevy red zone. 2nd down and 1 upcoming.
3 carries, 25 yards.
9:07 to play third quarter. Fayetteville up to the line quickly. Knock will get the call again across the 15. He's got a first down. Still pushing the pile forward, and they'll mark him at about the 11.
He runs hard.
A 5-yard gain for Drake Knock, and it's another First Community Bank first down for Fayetteville. Purple Dogs knocking on the door. If they score here, we'll get a running clock the rest of the way. 3 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Knox stays in as the running back in the pistol formation behind Hank Hendricks. And he'll get the call. Goes right side this time. He's going to be hitting the backfield and taken down for a yard loss.
King on the stop.
Nick King took him down.
Loss on the play, 2nd and 11.
Fayetteville facing 2nd and 11. They don't have to score here. This is not a goal-to-go situation. They could get a first down at the 1-yard line. Working some clock a little bit. 8.5 minutes to play third quarter. Hendricks looking over toward the sideline. Mike Valarvich, the Fayetteville offensive coordinator in his 2nd year, former head coach at Nashville. 4 wide receivers from the 12. Hendricks looking to throw. Plenty of time, rolls to his left, directing traffic. Now he'll take off and run at the 10, the 5, touchdown, Fayetteville.
Touchdown, Fayetteville.
Hank Hendricks goes in from 12 yards out, and the Purple Dogs will run that clock now after they've gone up by more than 35.
Just got in, but got a pretty good push as he was crossing the goal line. Thankfully, he's up and across the way.
3rd rushing touchdown of the season for Hank. Add that to his 15 passing touchdowns. He's got 4 touchdowns he's accounted for tonight. Here's an Anchor Point Extra Point for comprehensive wealth management. Called Jeremy Forbes at Anchor Point Advisors, or Anchor Point Financial, anchorpointadvisors.com. Ethan Farthing's kick is good. Touchdown brought to you by Alex Baldwin State Farm. Fayetteville's #1 auto insurer is on the web at callalexbaldwin.com. 8:06 to play in the third quarter. Fayetteville's gone ahead 55-17. This is Purple Dog football on the Fayetteville Sports Network.
The GM Giant, Crane Buick GMC of Springdale gives you that winning feeling when you get huge Crane cash discounts on the best selection of new high-quality Buicks and GMCs. Be the Crane cash champ and save on new Sierras, Yukons, Enclaves, Encores, and more. All backed by the Crane commitment, including a 100-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Now that's winning. That's the GM Giant. Crane Buick GMC of Springdale. Shop Crane Buick GMC of Springdale.com.
8:06 to play third quarter. Fayetteville leading Fort Smith Northside by a score of 55-17.
12 plays, 79 yards on that scoring drive. So we will get the running clock. 49, Rogers, West 21.
Getting close to their own running clock there.
Yeah.
Ethan Farthing will kick this away for Fayetteville. He's been busy for the Purple Dogs tonight. You know, Jack Billings was the one who kicked the opening kickoff, and then it's been Ethan ever since. This will be a short kick, return from the 36 up to the 44-yard line on the return that time, Gabriel Alfaro.
Number 58, Gabriel Alfaro.
Autoplex Collision Repairs committed to providing the best customer service through every step of the repair process. Locations throughout Northwest Arkansas. Visit fixrex.com to schedule your repair today. The third quarter is brought to you by Nutriment. Call Nutriment now for all your lawn service needs. 479-365-2222. That's 479-365-2222. Nutriment's a proud supporter of Purple Dog football.
No, West just scored, so.
Clock won't stop the rest of the way. 7:51 to go third quarter. Warren Bijou, who was shaken up at the end of the first half, in as the quarterback again, hands it off. And this will be a short run up to the 46-yard line. On the carry that time, Kadarius Parker.
Number 27, Kadarius Parker on the carry.
They mark him down at the 47. Gain of 3. They'll bring up second down and 7. Bank of Fayetteville is a bank in your corner and a proud supporter of Purple Dog football.
42.
Fayetteville
Correction, 47-yard line.
going to snap a 3-game losing streak here tonight. Talked at the outset how rare that's been for the Purple Dogs. It's not that they played bad every week, as Northside takes the second down snap here. Parker goes right side, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage before he's taken down. Spence Palladino and Caden Walters there for Fayetteville. Bring up third down. You think back, they had a chance to beat Texas High School. I mean, they're down. They take the lead in the third quarter, and then they're down, but they've got first and goal at the 5. There's a bad snap, and then they never recovered from that. And then last week, you know, I mean, they had a chance to beat Rogers, just couldn't finish it.
Yeah, I mean, after getting down big, so it's, yeah.
And these are good teams that they're playing here in this 3-game stretch. Bentonville West way better this year than they've been.
You know, this may be one of the stronger years we've seen.
It's been a while.
Top to bottom in the conference.
Northside takes the snap. Johnson's throwing deep on third down, and it is caught by Charles inside the 20. Christian Bailey took him down at the Fayetteville 13. And a first down here for the Grizzlies.
40 yards on the play. It'll be first and 10. Ball spotted at the 13-yard line.
Oh, Bijou coming back in the ball game. Good to see him back out on the field after he left with an injury earlier.
2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers here. Warren Bijou takes it, gives it to Parker, going right side, and boy, he's going to be picked up and thrown down. Fayetteville fortunate that was not whistled a flag.
Yeah, that was.
Parker on the carry.
Trey Byers was the first one there for the Purple Dogs. It'll be no gain back to the 13.
No gain, second down.
Second and 10 as the clock runs with 5.5 minutes to play in the third quarter.
Big one next week.
The only game that Fayetteville's not been in this year, Blair, was against Bentonville West. They got behind big, had 5 turnovers, 15, 16 penalties that night. You can't win playing that kind of football. Everybody knows it.
Yeah. And they've addressed it, and they've cleaned it up. They've really cleaned up the penalties, which is good.
2 receivers left side. Here's a direct snap. Johnson's going to go to the right across the 10, and he'll be taken out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Making the stop that time for Fayetteville, Brody Long. Bring up third down for Northside. Bentonville's a really good team, but if Fayetteville's offense is clicking, you'd think that they've got a puncher's chance.
Oh, for sure.
And it's at home, where they've been pretty good.
Yeah, you just got to play clean football and give yourself a chance. I mean, the personal fouls and the turnovers, I mean, you just shoot yourself in the foot when you do that.
Third down and 5. Warren Bijou is in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to run it right side. He'll get to the 5 near the first down marker. He didn't make it there. Spence Palladino and Jeremiah Williams combined to take him down. Jeremiah Conley also there for the Purple Dogs. Williams' helmet popped off, so he's going to have to come out here on this 4th down play. Fayetteville making mass substitutions. I mean, they're going 5 or 6 in.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Slayton Kembaga Myers came in to replace Jeremiah Williams right in the middle of the defensive line. He's the biggest tackle Fayetteville has. All kinds of movement here.
Yeah.
As Northside gets set from the 4 on 4th and 1. Bijou goes right side, trying to get wide. Hit by Will Caston, and he gets forward. He's going to have the first down. A flag came out. I think this may be a face mask.
Yeah.
I think Caston got him by the face mask.
Okay. Well, you know, focus is not going to be an issue next week.
Johnson on the stop.
Yeah.
It's the 5-yard face mask against Fayetteville, but at this point of the field, it all counts the same.
Yeah.
So first and goal upcoming here for Northside
First and goal, ball spotted.
as the clock runs inside of 4:20 to play. Bijou stands in the shotgun. They move everybody over to the right side. Takes a snap. Bijou's going to go right side, cuts back in, and he is in for a touchdown. Warren Bijou with his second touchdown run of the night.
Oh, let's see. He has rushed 11 times for 66 yards and 2 scores.
Northside brings out the extra point unit here. One Chavez will hold for the other. Jonah Calarera is their long snapper. Jalen Chavez will attempt the extra point. Max will hold. Ball's down, kicks up, and it is good. 3:58 to play in the third quarter here in Fort Smith, and our new score, Fayetteville 55, Northside 24. This is Purple Dog Football on the Fayetteville Sports Network.
Family teaches us to value what we have. It's not about living under one roof. It's about staying connected, no matter where we are. Ozarks Go, keeping you connected to what matters most.
Tonight's broadcast of Purple Dog Football presented by Alex Baldwin State Farm, Fayetteville's #1 auto insurer, and by Ozarks Go, a telecommunications subsidiary of Ozarks Electric Cooperative, offering high-speed, reliable, multi-gig internet for Northwest Arkansas. Fayetteville leading 55-24 with 3:58 to play in the third quarter.
Rogers has scored again.
They're a machine.
They are. Kicking an extra point, and
they're up 56-28 now.
Yeah. Wow.
Nick King on to kick it away for Northside. Katavian Taylor and Kenyon Johnson are back deep for the Purple Dogs. This is a short kick that Kenyon Johnson will field at the 22. Across the 25, the 30, he fumbled. Ball's on the turf, and I think Northside may have recovered it. And the Grizzlies did. Angel Johnson came away with it for the Grizzlies. So now both teams have coughed it up on kickoff returns. And Northside will get it here at the Fayetteville 37. Fayetteville defense back on the field quickly. Interesting to see that there's still some starters out there for Fayetteville. Will Price still out there, Tidwell there. C.J. Bailey still on the field for Fayetteville. First down for Northside. Warren Bijou from the 37-yard line of Fayetteville. In the shotgun, takes the snap, hands it off to Rogers, the tight end. He fights off a tackler, but he won't get much, maybe a yard. Brings up second down.
Good stop. Well, it's, I guess, good practice to work on run defense, right?
No gain to the 37, so it's 2nd and 10 here for the Grizzlies. Clock runs, 3:03 to go third quarter. Northside empties the backfield. Bijou with 3 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Takes it, now he's going to run right side across the 35 and breaks a tackle. He'll get forward to the 30 before he's taken down. On the tackle that time for Fayetteville, Jax Tidwell. Third down upcoming for the Grizzlies, 3rd down and 3.
He's a hard one to bring down. Has been all night. That was just a drop back and then straight up the gut. Designed to run the whole way. Now Rogers is the quarterback, I guess.
3rd and 3. Bijou comes off the field for Northside on this 3rd down play. Rogers is going to line up as the Grizzly quarterback.
Not often you see the guy taking snaps come off for a tight end.
Yeah. Rogers claps his hands, takes the snap. He's looking to throw on 3rd down, going toward the end zone, and it is incomplete, but there's a flag.
Yeah, Everybody kind of got turned around, a lot of hand fighting, but
This will be a Johnson & Johnson penalty. It was Von J. Johnson, the intended receiver. Blake Johnson's going to be the one flagged.
I'm not sure even that was the receiver he was really intentionally trying to throw it to. Okay.
Clock stops with 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. They put the ball down at the 15-yard line.
Ball spotted at the Bulldog 15-yard line.
They restart the clock now. First down for the Grizzlies. Bijou back in there. He fumbled the snap. Coven picked it up, and Will Caston took him down for a loss. Back to the 19-yard line, a loss of 4.
Caston on the stop, loss of 4 on the play.
Northside leads the series against Fayetteville 52-17-1. And for as lopsided as that sounds, it used to be a lot worse, Blair. I mean, for years, Fayetteville just never beat Fort Smith High School or Northside, whatever they were called at that time.
When they were at the height of their powers.
Bijou in the shotgun here on 2nd and long. Here's a reverse. They give it to Mendoza, throws it downfield. It's caught by Bijou inside the 10. He's run out of bounds into the pep band. Will Price took him down.
Yeah, that's always dangerous, getting those drums and horns. And
They'll put the ball down at the 6. They're short of the first down. It'll bring up 3rd down and 1. The Northside Marching Band is not in the stands. They're putting on a show in front of the student section here on the field right now, and a couple of snare drummers nearly got taken out right there.
Yeah, their backs to the field, so they got to be aware. Someone down there needs to let them know.
35 seconds and counting, third quarter. Northside with 3rd and 1 from the Fayetteville 6. They shift the line to the right side. Bijou takes it. He'll run right, and he's got a first down. Taken down at the 2 by Jax Tidwell. That may be the final play of the quarter. 16 seconds and counting, 15 seconds.
They run their stuff very well.
Yeah. Down to 7 seconds. They may try to get off one more snap here. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. They shift the line, and that shift's not going to allow them to get a snap off. We're through 3 quarters here in Fort Smith. Fayetteville's ahead comfortably, but Northside knocking on the door. Our score, Fayetteville 55, Northside 24. This is Purple Dog Football on the Fayetteville Sports Network.
My story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today. And I'm just getting started.
When you have the support of a community, anything is possible.
First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Across the state of Arkansas, Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville join you in cheering on our favorite teams. We applaud that extra effort that makes our schools and activities an important part of our communities, more now than ever. Working as a team to make our communities better by helping you reach your goals, that's what happens at Farmers and Merchants Bank and Bank of Fayetteville, home of Me Banking, member FDIC.
Fourth quarter almost underway here in Fort Smith with Fayetteville ahead 55-24 of Northside.
Not sure who our big hit burger winners from last week were from Feltner Brothers, but we can tell you you can get your own big hit burger by going by their location on North College at 2768. Hey, they're open 7 days a week from 11 to 9. Download their app. You can order curbside or carry out from your phone, and you can have your own big hit burger and not have to hit anybody.
First and goal here for the Grizzlies at the Fayetteville 2 as we get ready to start the fourth. Warren Bijou stays in as the quarterback. Takes a snap. He'll run left side. He's got an angle, and he's got a touchdown. Bijou with his 3rd touchdown run of the game. His 9th touchdown run of the season. We'll flash the lights in celebration.
Yeah. Well, West scored, so it's 56-35. They went for an onside kick, and I don't think they got it.
Number 5, Chavez to attempt the extra point.
Jalen Chavez on for the extra point for Northside. Max Chavez will hold. Ball's down, kicks on the way, and it's blocked. That ball was blocked. Caden Walters got through there, and that was easy for Fayetteville to block that one. 11:55 to play here in Fort Smith, and Fayetteville score, Fayetteville 55, Northside 30. This is Purple Dog Football on the Fayetteville Sports Network.
Get your taste buds ready, because we're bringing all the drip and none of the drama with our new sauced and tossed tender bites. They're juicy, crispy, and sauced like a boss. Bite into your new obsession. Only at Slim Chickens.
Mellow Mushroom is home to great pizza, salads, and calzones, plus a full bar with 27 drafts on tap. Mellow Mushroom has been locally owned and operated since 2008 at 1460 East Augustine Lane, mellowmushroom.com. Fourth quarter brought to you tonight by Everett Infinity of Northwest Arkansas, your hometown luxury dealership in Rogers. Everett Infinity is proud to support Purple Dog football from the first kickoff to the final whistle. Visit them in Rogers or online at infinitynwa.com. Everett Infinity of Northwest Arkansas. Discover the difference.
So Bentonville week is almost upon us. Just need to finish this one up, get out of here healthy, and
you want to finish it strong. You know, they were up 55-17, and Northside scored a couple of times in a row.
yeah. There's always something to work on, but
Key for Fayetteville this year is just going to be to outscore everybody, and I know that sounds like a duh comment, but you know their defense is really putting a lot of pressure on the offense to be highly efficient every week. This is 2 weeks in a row where Fayetteville scored 55.
yeah.
May add to it here.
Good point. Good point.
Nick King with a kick that will be returnable, and oh boy, Avent let it go by him. He'll pick it up at the 15. Avent's got some blockers going right side. He's got speed across the 30. Avent broke a tackle 35, 40, 45, and he'll be flung out of bounds near midfield. They'll say that he stepped out at the 46-yard line. A 31-yard return for Jabron Avent, and Fayetteville will take possession here with 11 and a half minutes to play. Tonight's broadcast of Purple Dog Football presented by Alex Baldwin State Farm, Fayetteville's #1 auto insurer, and by Ozarks Go, a telecommunications subsidiary of Ozarks Electric Cooperative, offering high-speed, reliable, multi-gig internet for Northwest Arkansas.
Rogers just scored again. Wow. Put up a 60 burger.
The Rogers offense is like the football version of Ozarks Go.
Yes, it is. Reliable and fast.
Multi-gig. Two receivers left side. Drake Knock takes the handoff. He'll go left, and he'll get forward to the 48-yard line.
On the carry.
2 yards for Knock. Brings up 2nd and 8. I was talking to my parents this afternoon. They are new subscribers to Ozarks Go.
Yeah. My mom has it. She loves it. I wish I was eligible for it.
2-yard gain there for Fayetteville. I'm a little surprised, Blair, to see Hank Hendricks and some of these receivers still in the game.
Yeah. I guess they want to
Second 8 balls at the 48-yard line.
make sure they leave with a good rhythm.
4 wide, and Terrence Garden will get the call. He'll get to midfield before he's taken down. 2-yard gain. Taken down by Jonah Calderera. Brings up 3rd down and 6 here for the Purple Dogs. Clock will run under 10 minutes before Fayetteville takes another snap.
12 carries, 106 yards for Terrence. Really nice performance by him tonight.
Fayetteville needs to get to the north side 44 here on 3rd down and 6. 3 receivers right side, 1 to the left. Hendricks takes the snap. Good pocket, throwing deep downfield, looking for Katavian Taylor. He's got him at the 5. Touchdown, Fayetteville. A 50-yard touchdown pass from Hendricks to Taylor. And Fayetteville's hit 60 for the 2nd time this year.
That is Katavian's 4th catch, 132 yards, 2 scores. Hank, 10 of 17, 245 yards. Nice night. That may do it for them.
Ethan Farthing on to attempt the Anchor Point extra point for comprehensive wealth management. Called Jeremy Forbes at Anchor Point Financial, anchorpointadvisors.com. It's to give Fayetteville 62 points, and it does. Touchdown brought to you by Alex Baldwin State Farm, Fayetteville's #1 auto insurers, on the web at callalexbaldwin.com. 8:53 to play here in Fort Smith. The new score, Fayetteville 62, Northside 30. This is Purple Dog Football on the Fayetteville Sports Network.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Fayetteville leading Northside 62-30 after a 50-yard touchdown pass from Hank Hendricks to Katavian Taylor. It's Hank's 4th touchdown pass of the night.
He's been good tonight. 3 plays, 54 yards on the scoring drive for the Purple Dogs.
Hank also with a touchdown run tonight. One of his best games as a Fayetteville player, that's for sure.
Yes, no doubt about it. He's been great this year.
Ethan Farthing will kick it away for Fayetteville. He'll put his leg into this one. And it will be returned from the 5, back out across the 10, the 15, and won't make it to the 20. Nice tackle over on the far sideline by Blake Johnson.
Holmes on the return.
Or actually, that was Roe Epps with the tackle for Fayetteville.
Will be first and 10 Grizzlies, ball Parker on 18-yard line.
Terrell Holmes on the return.
Other scores, Springdale leads Harbor 40-35 with just under 5 minutes to go. I have not seen a final in Bentonville, but
I think they probably took care of Heritage.
Yeah, I think they probably did.
Northside will start this at the 18. Clock is running, 8:05 to play. Elijah Rogers, the quarterback. He'll take it across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line. On the stop for Fayetteville, Stone Turnage. Second down upcoming.
Second down, ball spot on the 21-yard line.
So going back to the thought on Fayetteville and Northside playing, this is the 71st time that these teams have played, Blair, but it may not be a conference game next season based on if Shiloh Christian wins a playoff game in 6A this year, based on the, what do they call it, competitive equity.
Yeah.
Shiloh would move to 7A and Northside would move to 6A. Here's a run, and this is Bijou. He'll get left side to the 23, 24-yard line before he's tripped up. Jax Tidwell on the stop for Fayetteville. Third down upcoming.
Third and 4, ball spot at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, we would just stay in Northwest Arkansas.
Yeah, we would. It would also make Northside Southside a conference game again, which, you know, the really interesting thing, though, is that both Fort Smith schools would drop down below the highest classification. Yeah. Not necessarily because enrollment is low, it's just because of all the private schools that are moving up to 7A.
Yeah, that keep getting bumped up, yeah.
Third down here for the Grizzlies. They need to get to the 28, 3rd and 4. Rogers drops back, throwing deep downfield, and that's a duck, and it's picked by Johnson at the 45, back to the 50, and he'll be taken down there by Vonjay Johnson. Blake Johnson with his first pick of the year. He'll return it back to the Northside 49. That's where Fayetteville will take over with 6:18 to play. United Country NWA Real Estate's been serving Fayetteville as well as Madison and Washington County since 1928, selling homes, farms, recreational properties, and land. A proud supporter of the Purple Dogs. You can visit them online at nwahomeandfarm.com. Well, here's Dorian Bowers.
All right.
He played last season here at Fort Smith Northside. He'll be Fayetteville's quarterback, maybe for the rest of the game. Takes the snap, gives it to Drake Knock, and Drake will get forward for a yard before he's pushed back. But a pushing and shoving after the play.
Knox on the carry.
Dorian is the younger brother of Darius Bowers, who was a great Fayetteville quarterback that Blair and I called, and he was a senior in 2018.
Gain of 2, second and ball spot 47.
Dorian was in the Fayetteville School District, transferred to Northside for a year, and he's back at Fayetteville for his senior season. 2nd down and 8 here from the 47. They're going to give it to Avent running right side across the 45. Avent across the 40, and he'll get down to the 39 of Northside.
Avent on the carry.
Fayetteville, if they score here, Blair, would be the most points they've ever scored under Casey Dick.
Wow. Yeah. You know,
Something to watch.
It's got to be a little interesting.
Cartmill on the stop.
Oh, new quarterback.
Yeah, this is Cade Rogers has come in now for Fayetteville. He led the JV team to a win Monday night. Takes a snap on 1st down, gives it to Drake Knock, and Drake will just continue to churn out yardage. He gets past the 35 down to the 33. The most points Fayetteville scored under Casey was 66 against Cabot earlier this season. You remember they scored 65. They won 65-0 in his debut over St. John Vianney in 2019. Well, we got a big play happening in Springdale. We'll tell you about it in just a minute. Cade Rogers on 2nd down, hands it off, run to the left side, and not much there for the Purple Dogs.
Crawford on the carry.
Reed Crawford on the carry. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Springdale just got about a 95-yard pick six against Harbor to go up by 2 scores late.
Yeah, they were driving deep in Bulldog territory. That's a gut punch.
Fayetteville's going to see Springdale here in a couple of weeks, and that may be one of the more interesting Battle of the Bulldogs we've seen in a while.
Yes.
On 3rd down, Cade Rogers going to keep it himself. He'll run up the middle, and he should have a First Community Bank 1st down. He does, as he gets forward to the 27-yard line. A gain of 4 for Cade Rogers. The clock continues to run with 3:47 to play. Fayetteville up 62-30.
Ball spot at the 27-yard line.
Nothing fancy about what Fayetteville's doing here. They bring Bowers back in as their quarterback on 1st down from the 27. 2 receivers right side, but they're just going to run. Reed Crawford's got it, and he'll get forward to the 25 before he's pushed back. 2-yard gain.
Johnson and Harris on the stop.
I certainly don't think Fayetteville's trying to score to run up the score here on Northside. They're trying to get some players some experience, but they're running very simple plays. Well, it's just a matter of whether or not Northside's going to stop them.
Yeah, well, and you can't tell the guys worked hard in practice all week not to.
Bowers is going to run it left side, and he's going to have to give himself up out of bounds back at the 30. Calderera hit him and knocked him back, and smart play by Dorian
Forced out of bounds by Calderera.
not to take a hit.
Loss of 5 on the play.
It'd be kind of weird being back on this field.
Yeah, I would think so. Remember, he got hurt the week before they played Fayetteville last year, and Garrett Odom had gotten hurt against Rogers, hurt his shoulder on that game-winning touchdown pass to Charlie Graves. And so we had backup quarterbacks playing each other in that game for Northside and for Fayetteville.
That's right.
Cruz Coatney led Fayetteville to the win. Cruz is down here in the River Valley now at Greenwood. Bowers takes the snap on 3rd down, gets it to Crawford, and he's going to lose yardage back to the 32. It'll be 4th down upcoming for Fayetteville as the clock continues to run with 2:06 to play. Purple Dogs bring their best to the field each night, and Crane Buick GMC in Springdale brings their best every day as well. The best selection on new and pre-owned vehicles from trucks to SUVs like GMC Sierra, Yukon, Acadia, Buick Encore, and Envision. The best inventory at the best prices and the best service hands down. Save thousands and lower your payments every single day for all your vehicle needs. Crane Buick GMC in Springdale. Fayetteville running the play clock down. They may take a timeout before this 4th down. Down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. And they just take the snap on 4th down. Crawford's going to take it left side. He gets across the 30, churning his legs, but he won't get to the 1st down marker. They finally blow the play dead at about the 28. And so it'll be a turnover on downs for the Purple Dogs with 1:15 and counting to go. Look at that moon coming up over the top of Mayo Thompson Stadium. Big old red moon.
Yeah.
Rising up over the River Valley.
We had the harvest moon.
Yeah.
That's not a harvest moon, though, is it?
I don't know.
No, it's not a full moon.
We've gotten.
It's got to be a full moon to be a
Okay.
harvest moon.
Looks like a Van Buren moon to me, where it's sitting.
Yeah. Well, it might be more of an Oklahoma moon.
Oklahoma's that way.
Oh, okay. I always get confused.
We're down to 38 seconds. Northside time for maybe one or two more plays. Elijah Rogers comes in as the quarterback. Takes the snap. He'll run right side, and he'll get past the 30, pushing the pile forward before they blow the play dead at the 33-yard line. Northside doesn't have to take another snap. There's 14 seconds left on the clock, and the Grizzlies will not take another snap. The final score here tonight in Fort Smith, Fayetteville comes to town and gets the job done. The Purple Dogs beat Northside 62-30. Fayetteville snaps a 3-game losing streak. They get their first win in conference play, and they move to 3-3 and 1-2 with Bentonville coming to town next week.
Yeah, good get well game. And now we've got this one behind us. We can get ready for those Tigers next Friday. Good trip up the hill, always fun.
Feels good to get a win back for Fayetteville, or a game back in the win column is what I'm trying to say. It's been over a month. It's been over a month since they won a game. It was Broken Arrow, then they had an off week, and then they've lost the 3 in a row before tonight.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, good to get back in the W column, get that first conference win.
So the Purple Dogs again 3-3 and 1-2 in conference play. Northside falls to 0-6, 0-3. They lose their 9th in a row, dating to last season. Some final stats for Fayetteville. Hank Hendricks with a big night for the Purple Dogs. Let's hear Terrence Garden scored a couple of touchdowns. And for Hendricks, Blair, he also ran for a touchdown, accounted for 5. But he spread the ball around to his receivers really well.
Yes, he did. Well, only 4 guys caught passes.
Yeah, but 3 of them caught touchdowns.
Yes. Katavian led the way with 4 catches, 132 yards, 2 scores. Whitlow, 2 for 60 and a score. Kenyon, 2 for 48 and a score. And Jaden, 2 for 5. But, yeah, Hank, 10 of 17, didn't have to do a whole lot, 245. And Terrence ran for over 100 yards, 12 rushes, 106, and 2 scores. So, good job by the Bulldogs tonight. 5 of 7 on 3rd down, so good performance, good performance.
Turn our attention now to Bentonville. It's going to be Bentonville week. That includes a JV game on Monday night up in Bentonville at Tiger Stadium. We'll have that game for you if you want to tune in Monday night. It'll be a 9th grade game starting at 5:30. The JV game will follow, and then next week, Fayetteville and Bentonville, the varsity game that we look forward to every year. The Purple Dogs and the Tigers from Harmon Field. 7 o'clock kickoff will be on the air at 6:40. Hope to see you then. Have a great weekend, everybody. Fayetteville wins 62-30 here in Fort Smith.